Three, two.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is the 16th live stream here on Carpathian Countryside. I hope that everybody is having a fantastic day today so far. Oh, it is fantastic to be here tonight. It is the second live stream here today. Yes, that's right. 2 live streams, 1 day. We are getting a ton of BDD action here today, and I am on board for it. Oh my goodness, it has been a good day so far. I see there's several people in the chat so far. We'll catch up with them here in just a moment. But first, before we get too far into it, I want to introduce a very special guest, starting out with Philippa Thompson. Thank you so much for being here tonight, also known as Pippa. Pippa, how are you doing tonight?
Doing good, thank you.
Excellent, glad to hear it. So, Philippa, do you want to give anybody any shout outs or...
Yes, I will shout out to my other half. His name is Ken Adlam. And just hopefully you have a good night for tonight with your gaming.
Yes, hopefully Jasper does not interfere with us here today. But that is excellent. Ken, I hope that you're having a fantastic day out there today. We are looking forward to catching up with you in the chat because I do see it in there. So, starting out with Rail Fanning Jonah first as always. Jonah, almost always Jonah, but for the most part, we'll go with that. Ken says, hey Jonah, better first than last, lol. Jody says hi. Ken also says, hey Jody. We got Jody saying, how did you not go on? I think that's supposed to be, how has your day been, buddy? Is going fantastic. Jody, I hope you're having a fantastic day as well. Ken, I hope you're having a fantastic day. Will, how's it going, Will? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Says, yo, what up? How's it going, Will? Ken says, hey, Will. Will then says, I had a horrible day. Oh, Will, I'm sorry to hear that, bud. 13-hour day, though. That, not very surprising. Hopefully we can make it a little bit better for you. Also says, hey, Ken. And then Ken says, what up, BDD? What up, Ken? Hope you're having a great one so far. So, we have got a lot planned out here today. So, for those who did not make it into the last live stream, you'll see I purchased this. I purchased a little forage maker here, self-propelled. Look at this Stroutman. Oh, it's a beaut. It is a beaut. Oh my goodness, I was fighting. I was going back and forth trying to figure that out. And we had a bit of an issue over at the bunker silo. We did a lot of mowing in the last one. And Jasper and Klaus kind of paid us a visit. Unfortunately, was not too pleased about it. But if you haven't seen it after the stream, go check it out. It was kind of a wild ride. Pippa, what do you think? You think it was pretty wild?
I'll say so.
It was nuts. Let's go ahead and get going here. We've got a lot to do here today. We do have 1 contract. We're in Maine. We only have 1 contract. That seems very odd. But let's go ahead and pick up some more TMR. We might as well top that off. We can also get a whole bunch of straw for bedding, because we have absolutely no bedding for our cows. I was wondering why I wasn't making any manure. Well, it turns out kind of hard for manure to be made if you don't have any straw to put in. So, yeah, gotta think of all those different angles there. But Pippa, let me ask you this. What is some of your favorite things to do for Farming Simulator?
My favourite one will be the Ravenport because I'm doing good at that at the moment. And I bought me stuff. Sorry. Now what's the got me stuff the big story farm.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
So it's going so far so good on that map?
Oh, I'm doing really good at it. So thank you to my other half, to Ken.
Oh, that's excellent. That's excellent. Yeah, so we got some photos to show off here in a little while. We're going to show off several that you have there. Ken was kind enough to send in a few as well, so we're going to be showing those off here in just a little while. But I'm going to be here focusing on getting the cows full up because we got quite a bit of TMR. There's no reason for them not to be full at this point. But, so what are some of your favorite things to do for Farming Simulator? Is there anything in particular you like above all else?
Farm animals. I love farm animals like cows and sheep.
Cows and sheep? Or do you have one that's a
Yeah.
favorite above the others?
The cows.
Oh,
Cows can get milk.
you like the cows. Very nice.
I love
Very
my
nice.
cows.
Is there like a specific breed? Do you like the black and whites or?
I've got most of them black and white, and I've got some brown ones and black ones.
Oh, very nice. Awesome. So you do mostly dairy or?
I'm going to sell them to the people who wants them, like restaurants and it.
Excellent. That's awesome. Yeah. So, and what about the sheep? What kind of sheep do you like?
I like mostly every single sheep. I like black or whites or just normal sheeps.
Excellent. Excellent. So let's see. Trying to think how much more of this TMR that I need here before they're full. I think I'm probably got, what, 2 more trips, I think? Let's see. Let's double check. Oh, no, a couple more. Quite a bit more, actually. Ooh. I tell you what, I'm so happy that I got this this mixer here. And I might empty out the hold where I'm getting all this TMR from. Now that I actually have something that'll make TMR besides a production point, I might sell it off and just rebale it, because I also bought a baler in the last time we were here, and it was dirt cheap. I ended up getting this thing for like $70,000 or something. It was nothing, absolutely nothing. And I mean, yeah, it's got 31 hours. It's not the prettiest machine in the shed, but it'll get the job done. Let's see. So, Pippa, what kind of farming do you like to do? Do you like to do like grass work? Do you like to do like?
I love doing grass.
Yeah, is that the one that you really lean into?
Yes.
Excellent.
And
excellent.
I could do them up in hay bales and it.
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
I do hay bales.
Oh, excellent. That's awesome. Yeah, as you can see, we did quite a bit of grass work here earlier today. And we came in through the farm and just got little bits and pieces that we could. It was, it ended up being quite a bit. It was almost another 44,000 liters just from all those little peripheral bits here around the farm. So I think that was worth it. And, you know, every little bit helps. So we're just trying to get all the cows fed. For some reason, the cows are running in slow motion right now, and I don't know why. It's almost like they're filming an action movie. So Pippa, are you going to be buying FS25 when it comes out?
I was thinking of it, but if Ken goes for it, I'll have a look on his one if it's easy enough for me to handle or not.
Okay. Was there anything in particular that you were looking forward to for FS25?
Probably do some more grass and stuff.
Excellent. Hey, gotta do what works. Let's see.
I'm going to upgrade my tractors.
You gotta upgrade your what?
My tractors.
Oh, yes. So here, while I'm thinking of it, let's go ahead and show off some of those tractors that you were talking about there just a moment ago. So if I bring up my screenshots here, and we've got Pippa right here. So Pippa has been doing a lot of work there on Ravenport. As you can see here, this is a set of their fields that they had combined into one massive field. That is just absolutely huge. And you said you planted it with grass, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, so that's going to be a load of work right there. So that's going to be a ton of fun But then we've got some of the tractors here on Pippa's farm, and they are looking awesome. I especially like that purple one in the background. It's on the next slide coming up here. You can see it right there in the behind the pink. Very, very sharp. I like it. I like it a lot. You said the purple one's your favorite?
Yes, it is.
Oh, that's awesome. They all look like case tractors to me. Are they all cases?
No, they're called the special ones.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, I know which ones you're talking about. Yeah, but they look real sharp. So let's go ahead and turn those off. Thank you so much for sending those in, by the way.
Oh, you're welcome.
Let's see. Okay, so we're almost full up on the cows. Looks like 150,000 is what they'll take. And then we're going to get some straw bales over here. Yes. Got about one more load. So we're going to jet over there, and then we're going to do some grass work. So we've got a baling contract. I think it's hay, if I'm not mistaken. And I might be able to do kind of a little sneaky way of getting the grass done just a little bit faster than normal. Oh, great demand at Zelenia. Okay. I'll have to check that out here in a bit, see what they're looking for. There we go. Check that out. 17,000. We're going to rip this over and take care of it. Once we get over there, I see that the chat's moving along, so we're going to check out what everybody's saying. Like I said, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day so far. We've got, let's see, looks like we've got about 10 people in the chat with us here today, so that's looking pretty good. Let's pull in here, and perfect. Let's go ahead and catch up with the chat real quick. So, let's see, where did I leave off? Ah, here we go. So we've got Jody says, play the new college football night. Oh, okay. Is that any good there, Jody? My cousin has been really looking forward to that game coming out, the college football. I think it's NCAA. And he was really, he was devastated when that game was basically taken off the shelf. And he was so thrilled when it finally came back that he's just been chomping at the bit to play it. So I know he's been excited for it to come back and be able to do stuff with it again. Because that used to be like his game. Just like mine was hockey, his was the college football. And he used to, just practically addicted to that game. So when they took it off the market, he was devastated. He finally has gotten it back. And as far as I'm aware, he's pretty much been playing it ever since. But, Pippa, is there a game out there that's like that for you, that you just cannot put down?
I actually play badminton.
You say badminton?
Badminton.
Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So, sorry, I just saw what Jonah sent, and... Jonah. I got a bone to pick with you, Jonah. Oh, that's I don't know if people noticed. I made some tweaks over the over the past couple of days here for the channel, and that was one of them. So, if you want your message read aloud from the computer lady, that's how you do it. Let me see. How do I... This takes straw pellets. Yeah. Takes straw pellets. So I will catch back up with that in just a second. Jonah, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I do have a bone to pick with you, though, because I'm pretty sure that you're the reason that I had so many issues here today. Isn't that right, Pippa?
Yeah, that's right.
We had all sorts of issues there for for making the silage and whatnot. So I'm gonna hold Jonah personally responsible because he's Team Jasper, and yeah, that's just one of those that I think it's going to be an easy W for us. Wait, what? What's going on here? I am so confused. It says that I just put in 33,000 liters of straw pellets. This can only hold 17,000 liters of straw. And it's straw pellets because I have the one mod that's installed, the hay and forage, or I can't remember what the DLC is called. This is weird. Why is it giving me so much more? I mean, I'm not complaining because you figure straw pellets. Wow. Figure that one trailer load is almost full up on the... Okay, so if anybody's looking for a good little cheat, apparently I just found it on accident. You can see I brought over 17,000 liters of straw, got converted into straw pellets because of the DLC that I have installed, and the straw pellets counted for almost 70,000 liters of straw pellets when I put it into the barn. I don't know why. All right, so whoops. Let's catch back up with the chat, and I'll catch back up with what Jonah was saying there. I kind of got sidetracked there. So, let's see. Benji, how's it going? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. What do you call a fake noodle? I don't know, Benji. What do you call a fake noodle? Will says, my boss treats disabled people like trash, constantly harasses me. Oh, gee, that's terrible, Will. I'm sorry to hear about that, bud. I hope that... like I said, I hope we can turn it around for you. Let's start the stream out strong, and we're gonna get you a good night going. But I'm home now. That's awesome. That's a good way to start. Benji says an impasta, a fake noodle impasta. Oh no, that's funny. Will says Brody. Wait, did I miss something? Brody. Sorry, Jody. Oh no. Okay, Jody. And Benji. Benji says, good evening, everyone. How's it going, Benji? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Got Will says, BDD showed my screenshots earlier. LOL. Yes, I did. Ken says, sorry to hear about your boss. Will T sounds like a to me. Yes, that's definitely not a cool thing to do. So hopefully in the end they get their comeuppance. I'm a big believer in karma, and yeah, you don't put out negative energy into, like, I don't believe in actual energy or anything like that, but it's just, you don't put negativity out there and not expect something in return. So one of those, what goes around comes around. So try to put out positivity. You get positivity. That's how I see it. Ken says LOL. Bobby says hello. Bobby! How you doing, Bobby? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Ken says, what up, Bobby? And Jonah, with the $2 super chat, as we heard the little robot lady say earlier, says, sing us a song. Jonah, I sang a couple of songs earlier in the stream today, so I don't know if I got it in me. But, I don't know, zippity-doo-dah, I don't know. I don't know. What do I sing? What am I doing? That's what I was doing. Let's see. So, Pippa, what kind of music are you into?
I got any one of them. My favorite one is Boney M.
Okay. I don't think I've heard of that one.
Because Boney M was back my time in 1992.
Okay. Yeah, this is just one I'm not familiar with. Let's, should I put in more straw? Let me see. We got, why not? Just a little bit. Put in about that much. We'll see how much that gives us. And then we've got, Jody says, it's a real good game. That's awesome. Glad to hear it. And also, that was Jonah's 5th super chat. So, Jonah, thank you again so much for the $2 super chat. Oh, we just got something else pop up.
Yeah, I saw that on my screen.
See, Bradford Hamball just got a subscription given to them. Bradford, There you go. You are now a BDD member once again. Jonah, thank you again so very much for gifting that membership. Greatly appreciate that. We got Bobby says, not much, just getting ready for work tomorrow. Oh, man. Well, hopefully it's a better day tomorrow than what Will had today. We'll keep our fingers crossed and wish you nothing but the best. But let's see. We also got Ken says, BDD, you get more from converting straw to straw pellets. Oh, helps when I don't just run into barriers there. Yeah, no, I know that you kind of get that conversion, but I don't recall seeing that on my Pelinier map, so that's why I just kind of seemed like kind of taken off guard by that. I mean, I'm happy. That's certainly a cool thing in my book. Let's see. We'll see how much this gives us here. 72,000. Excellent. All right, so we are rocking and rolling. Again, Jonah, thank you so much. I think that gets us one member away from getting a new emoji here for the channel. So one more person, if you got one more person out there who wants to become a BDD member, go ahead and check out the link in the description below, the join button. Either one of those will work, and then we get one more slot for our custom emojis. So take a look at that. Now let's go ahead and find a new home for this bit of equipment because we don't need it right now anymore. Let's put this over here because we're eventually going to dig out all this silage. So Jonah, this is what you caused. So for those who didn't see the stream earlier today, we had a bit of an issue. That issue was every time I brought the roller up here to pack down the silage here, or pack down the chaff to eventually turn into silage, it would just completely bug out. Completely. The first time it bugged out, my tractor, which was somewhere around here, was stuck up in the ceiling. Don't know why. Don't know why. It was just kind of hanging there. I'm pretty sure that Jasper and Klaus had their hands around the roller that I was using and just had me stuck right up there in the ceiling. Again, they play very cruel and unusual jokes. I don't know what their problem is, but we eventually solved it. Eventually being the key word. I think third time was the charm. Isn't that right there, Pippa?
That's right.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, what's the funny when your tractor got stuck up there?
Yeah, so the tractor got stuck up there, and it took me uncoupling from the roller in order to get down from there. Not only that, but then the second time, I ended up somehow getting the black screen of doom, and I was rolling up here, and nothing but a black screen and negative 1 billion miles per hour was showing. So somehow I had sucked myself into a black hole. Don't know how that happened either. And then on top of all that, the third time did something similar to where it just completely bugged out. And yeah, it was just an absolute nightmare trying to get that done. But we finally got it done. Finally got there. And then Ken with the $5 super chat. Ken, thank you so much for the super chat. I don't know why the pop-up didn't come up, though. For some reason, it's lagging behind. So hopefully it'll come up here in just a little while. So we've got a contract to do. And it sounds like it's Pippa's favorite grasswork contract. So let's get to work on that. What do you think about that, Pippa?
That sounds cool.
Excellent. So this is what I was talking about earlier. There it is. I just heard it come through. Again, Ken, thank you so much for the super chat. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. And we're getting to show off some of the cool little features that I added to the channel, which I am extremely excited about. So every time we get a super chat, every time we get a new member, and every time we get a new subscriber here to the channel while we're here live on stream, we get new little notification windows with the BDD logo. So excited and so happy that I was able to figure that out. I tell you what, it's one of those things that being a streamer like I'm doing here, I've learned so much in the ways of how to do things. Those little notifications where it's showing the BDD Gaming logo and it's moving around and whatnot, I had to make custom GIFs for that. I had to figure that out. I didn't know how that worked, but I did it. I figured it out, and I was pretty excited about that. And I think it looks pretty sharp too. So very, very happy about that. What do you think, Pippa? Were you able to see the new logo pop up there?
Yes, I did. Thank you.
And did you enjoy it, or?
Oh, I love it. That's so cool.
Ah, awesome. Yeah, it's one of those that it took me a little while to figure out, but eventually I was able to figure it out, and I was pretty happy when I did. So as we can see here, this is a little. I don't necessarily want to call it a cheat because it's really, I'm not cheating per se, but this Elho split wing mower here, you can put it on the front or you can put it on the back. It works in either direction. You're supposed to have it on the back, but it works in either direction. But you also have the tedder on the back here. So in one pass, I'm going to be able to mow and ted at the same time. So I am very much looking forward to this. John Barlow says hello. John, how are you doing tonight? I hope you're having a fantastic night so far. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get to work on this. So first things first, we unfold the front mower. We unfold the tedder. And check it out. We are making hay in one pass. Isn't that nice? I tell you what, it's those little things there that really make it so much fun. Like finding all these little tips and tricks and stuff like that. So much fun to do. Peppa, how do you play? Do you like to do a little bit of fast farming? Do you play more realistic?
I try to do it by myself instead of me getting ALs doing it for me. I'm just doing it myself. It's a bit quicker doing it for yourself.
There you go. There you go. And do you have any particular style?
I bought myself a nice sitting down lawnmower and it's doing wonders.
Holy smokes. Will T Gaming, 5-month member. Thank you, Will, so very, very much. Let's go. I'm almost ready for the last cut of the season for grass and alfalfa. Let me go to the other screen to read the rest of that because for some reason it's not showing me everything. There we go. Let's see, 27 fields to mow, plus I have more slurry to spread afterwards, LOL. I have almost 6 million liters of slurry. Holy smokes, Will. 6 million liters. I couldn't even imagine having that much on hand. Will, what are you doing there, bud? Well, I mean, it makes sense. You got 6,700 head of cattle. Pippa, what's the most cows that you've had on your farm at any given point?
Mostly is I just got 80 cows on my farm at the moment.
I tell you what, that's nothing to sneeze at either. That's a lot of work all by itself.
It is, but you get used to it after a while.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I know Will, he plays with, I think it's 30-day months. Do you play on 30-day months, or how long is your monthly cycle?
I mostly do it like when I can get a chance to come on and play my game. I just let my other half play his game, and I'll just play with my one when I get round to it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Do you all share a system, or?
Yeah, he's got his one, and I'll play on my one when I'm good and ready.
Oh, excellent, excellent. Let's see. That's the only downside about this here is when you're mowing with the mower in the front and the tedder in the back, yeah, it's great if you're going in straight lines, but the problem is that you have to really like worry about the peripheral of the fields. You really have to worry about how you're turning and whatnot, and being able to get all the bits that you're going to miss, because every time you turn with this, you leave a big chunk of stuff behind. So you just got to be very careful and very maneuverable. Let's see, we've got Bobby says, why is it YouTube allows ads during a live stream? So annoying. Bobby, I do apologize about that. I did crank it down as far as I could, so hopefully it's not too interruptive, but I greatly appreciate you being around and sticking through them. Let's see, Will says 6,860 head of cattle actually. Wow! 6,860 head of cattle. Will, that is nuts. That is absolutely nuts. Wow. I tell you what, there's the one map maker, his name's Cavalier Roy, and Roy has a map called Maple Farm. That map I ended up doing a series on a while back, and it has it to where it has the custom barns and buildings and all that stuff, the pastures for cows and all that, and the unrealistic quantities for them. It's really not too far off, considering he made basically custom pastures for that map. And I think one of the barns that I had access to when I was playing it had, I think, 2,000 cows in it, or room for 2,000 cows. So it was a lot of work to do. What's the most cows that you've done at one time?
I just do the milk, and I just use the shit for my farm, for the fertilizer.
Gotcha. Let's see. Let's go ahead and set the worker off. I think we've made 2 passes, so we can really get setting them up going good. There we go. And look at that. Works good with a worker too, so you don't have to really do much of worrying. Like it just works. This setup really does work, and it works very well. So I'm glad I kind of stumbled across this a while back, and it's not a bad working with. You figure that mower in the front there, I think, if I'm not mistaken, where's the mowers? There it is. Yeah, that mower in the front there is 7.3 meters, so that's a pretty decent working with, and I think the tedder in the back is 9, so you don't have to worry about too much. The only problem is when it does something like this. This happens every once in a while where the mower and the tedder kind of fight with each other, and it puts the tedder in the rear as kind of the guiding principle. It just basically looks for whatever implement's wider. And oftentimes, if you're not paying attention, it'll just leave strips of uncut grass. So you just got to pay attention to what you're doing. It's not a huge deal at the end of the day, but if you're absolutely set on letting a worker do the work for you, then it does become a bother. But I've noticed it only happens on certain maps. So Pippa, is there anything that you're looking forward to for FS25?
Let's hopefully the map's not be too hard for me.
Are you looking forward to one versus any of the others?
I think I might start with F2 22s actually, because that's more easier for me. The map's easy.
Okay. Are you sticking with Ravenport for a while?
Yeah, I might actually stick with that.
There you go. That's good. Yeah, because Ravenport, if I remember right, was created by Celebuki, and Celebuki did a fantastic job with Ravenport. Basically integrated a lot of the things that we're used to with the Celebuki map, and made it to where it's not just the standard base game Giants map like we had for FS19. I don't know. I just think that it was a very solid map all by itself, but then with the additions that Celebuki put in um, into that map, I think it just took it to the next level. Because you got that beautiful starting farm where it's a relatively simple starting farm, but it overlooks the mountain basin that's behind the farm, and then you got that kind of Spanish mission up in the hills. I don't know. It's a very lovely map. So let's keep on chugging away at this, and once this is all done, then we can get the baler over here, and they gave us the unrealistic, I think it's the quick baler, so we'll just be able to sling out a whole bunch of bales real fast. So looking forward to that. Let's see, catch up with the chat here in just a second. Let's go ahead and keep on keeping on. Let's see, we've got, let's see, where was I? Will says, I could really use help, LOL, but no one wants to install the mods needed. Oh my goodness, Will, I tell you what, bud, I did try. You got to give me the old college try on that one, but holy smokes, it was so many mods that I didn't have on my system that it was absolutely nuts, bud. But I do apologize. I wish I could have been there for you. But one of those that unfortunately just doesn't work if I have to uninstall all my mods in order to get there. I do apologize though. We got Ken says, thank God you've got a lot of fields to spread all that all around. Yeah. Oh yeah. Basically, Will owns the entirety of the map, so even though he's got the what was it, over 6 million liters? Yeah, 6 million liters of slurry there. He's got the fields to chug away at it. Oh, and we got Roblox just subscribed. Roblox, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Let's see. So we are just chugging along here. I tell you what, I do love this little setup. So let's see. So Pippa, are you planning on doing any more expansions to your map there on Ravenport? Are you gonna make any more fields, combine them and whatnot, make big fields?
I think I'll stick with one big field I got at the moment. But I'm just happy with my little fields I got at the moment on my farm.
Yeah, that massive field. I showed that picture off that you sent me earlier, and that's a pretty beefy field, especially when it comes to grass work. So you're going to get a lot of product off of that, especially if you're able to maintain it with fertilizer and lime. That's going to, I mean, really, even without those things, you're going to get quite a bit of product off of those. So yeah, you're gonna have some happy and healthy cows going forward. I have no doubts about that, and sheep.
Yep, basically the sheep. Sheep need more grass than the cows.
Oh yeah, oh, there goes Jasper.
Yeah, I've seen him.
Oh my goodness, got to keep an eye out for Jasper. Let's see. So we've got. Let me keep catching up with the chat here because I keep trailing off there. Will says, Ken, LOL. Will also says 6 million liters of slurry will go really fast, actually. Yes, it will. That's the only problem. Now, Will, do you play with precision farming? Because if you do, you can get the module that you can install onto your slurry tankers and whatnot, at least on some of them. I'll show it off real quick. So under your slurry spreaders, where is it? I passed by it? Yes, I did. Slurry tanks, and we'll use this one, the Farm Tech. Here under the John Deere manure sensing, you get this little option here for 10, almost 11 grand. You see that little yellow box that pops up there at the bottom of the trailer? That's a little sensor that will then regulate how much of each product that you're putting onto the field. So it just basically slows it down and only uses the product that you have to put down. It's very very nice if you're using, but if you're using the base system, base game, then it really doesn't matter either way. You're just going to sling it out there and do whatever's got to be done. Let's see. Benji says, I would be converting some of the slurry into solid fertilizer. Oh, yeah. Yeah, at that point, I mean, imagine if you had like the production point that I had here on the farm. So this production point, it's called, what is it called? The production shed. I can make manure and slurry into solid fertilizer, and it's a 1-to-1 ratio. It's the only production point that I'm aware of that does this. And you check it out, we already have 48,000 liters of solid fertilizer right now. Imagine if you did 6 million liters. Holy smokes. That would be absolutely nuts of solid fertilizer. And then you get paid out for 6 million liters. It's like, what, $3,000 per 1,000 liters for fertilizer on some maps? That is absolutely nuts. Oh, we got something else popping up here. Oh! Will with the $50 donation to the stream here. Will, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. To answer your question there, one, thank you. I'm glad that you love the content. Really do appreciate it. And what do I think of the spinach crop? I'm excited. I'm really excited for really just any kind of new crop that we can get in game and any kind of new processes and stuff. It's always going to be very nice. Now, the only thing that kind of makes me nervous about the spinach crop as a whole is, will it turn... Whoa, what just happened there? Will it turn into some... Oh, there's a hump in the field. That's what's going on. Will it turn into kind of like what grapes and olives turned into, at least for me, for FS22? Will it just be something that you do as a kind of, oh, I haven't done it in a while, or I haven't done it, so there, let me just do it kind of thing? Or is it going to be something that is going to be something worth doing going into the future? So it's one of those, I hope that it's something like a staple. It turns into one of the new staples like wheat, barley, oats, so on and so forth. One of those where you just grow it, because it's there. It's the staple. It's the centerpiece of farming. So I don't know. That's what I'm hopeful. I'm nervous because you got the special equipment. You've got all the kind of things like that. Is it going to be affordable? Is it going to be like the new cotton? Is essentially what I'm getting at. And don't get me wrong. I love cotton. I love doing it, but it's so expensive to do, and you don't get a lot of other machines to do said cotton. So if we take a look at some of our cotton machines, like here under Cotton Technologies, base game stuff, $485,000 for the square baler. You got $847,000 for the round baler. That's a ridiculous for expense. Building up to that takes forever and a day. And then we do get some mods, which is nice. You get some of the colossal harvesters. You get some of the other John Deere's. Oh, there's Jasper again. Thankfully, I looked at the harvesters. I could have been right on those tracks if I didn't take a look at those. Let's see. So Pippa, you're Team BDD, right? You're not Team Jasper?
Yep. No, I'm beaten with you.
Did you hear that, Jonah? Did you hear that? This is how it's supposed to go. You rooting for Jasper and Klaus just made what happened earlier happen. I'm holding you responsible for all that. And anybody else out there who is Team Jasper, just I got my eye on you. Got my eye on you. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. Anyways, let's get all this stuff back to the shop here, and we'll pick up some more of the equipment there. We should be able to pick up the baler at this point. I think I even have some. Actually, I don't need silage additive because I'm not making silage, so I won't get the bonus. So, yeah, we got stuff to do. I'll continue to catch up with the chat here in just a second. So again, I want to thank everybody so far who has donated to the stream. Ken, Will, Jonah, all of you have donated to the stream, whether it's memberships, whether it's super chats. Greatly, greatly appreciate every single one of you. I really do. Also want to give a big thank you to Pippa for being here tonight. I really, really appreciate it, Pippa. You and your membership, your tier 3 membership. Whoa, what happened? Oh, really goes to help out the channel. It really shows that you support the channel and what we're doing here. So again, I greatly appreciate it. I'm just glad that you're able to come out tonight and hang out, and hope you're having a good time so far.
Yes, I have. Thank you, BDD.
Excellent. So glad. So let's see. Let's pull this around. I think I am going to add some silage additive. I know it's not supposed to work, but I have seen it in this machine go down while I'm kind of chugging along. So I might as well try it. And if it... Oh, dear. If it doesn't do anything for me, it doesn't do anything. If it does, it does. But better kind of safe and sorry. So let's continue to read on to the chat there, 'cause I don't want to miss out on anybody. Let's see, we'll get over there, and 40 miles an hour. This JCB, I absolutely love this tractor because it can go 40 miles an hour, but whenever you're towing anything, whenever you have it under load, oops, just dawned on me. There's a pole. I'm pretty sure Jasper just put that pole in front of me. We're going to blame everything on Jasper and Jonah. We're going to blame everything on them today. Oh my goodness. Anyways. So Pippa, is there do you ever work on cotton harvesting at all?
I did, but I lost so much money out of it because I only had small fields.
Oh, yeah. So because you have the small fields, you're not making the amount of revenue necessary to be able to justify the investment. Yeah,
yep,
so that'd be, yeah. If all you got is small fields, it really doesn't make sense. So that's all right, though. It's one of those that we kind of live and learn kind of thing. So it's one of those. It is a. Don't get me wrong. It's a great crop. Cotton is a great crop if you can afford getting into it. But it's that initial investment that really just takes up so much time and so much money before you can really kind of chug away at things. So we'll get this stuff over to the field. I'll catch up with the chat there because I am falling way behind. And then we'll go from there. So, and I don't know why I always forget that I can connect the trailers to the quick cook baler. I don't know why I always forget about that. So let's get this over, and then we'll catch up with the chat. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Jasper. Ay. One of these days, do you ever have that feeling when you feel like something bad is going to happen? I think I'd mentioned that earlier in the stream this morning, if I'm not mistaken. And I was saying, I feel like something bad's going to happen. And then sure enough, I must have willed it into existence or something. I don't know. Pippa, do you ever get those feelings sometimes where you just feel like something's off?
Yep, I got a Jasper on my farm, and he's nearly hit me when I'm trying to do my crop.
See, Jasper is just going around to everybody's farm, apparently, and just wreaking havoc. I tell you what, that's why we have the Jasper with the fiery emoji. So for anybody there in chat, feel free to throw in one of those fiery emojis. That's the one I'm talking about. We have a mug there on the channel merch store, and it's just Jasper with capital letters. That Jasper is a troublemaker. Jonah. Team Jasper all the way. Oh, Jonah. Jonah. We're gonna have a talk there, bud. We're gonna have to have a talk. Team Jasper all the way. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's all right. We gotta have the ability to let people make their own decisions here on the channel, and that's okay. So let me catch up with the chat here, and then we'll get going. So we had let's see. Benji says, nope, I read that. Will says, plus almost 8 million liters of milk. Wow, 8 million liters of milk. That is nuts. You just sell that off in your multi-millionaire, because you figure if we use this map as a baseline, I know it differs from map to map, but milk, holy smokes, even at the highest is $1,300, you're talking massive amounts of money if you just sold off the milk. That's nuts, Will. Holy smokes. Let's see. Benji maybe, but it will go fast. LOL. Yes, it will. Bradford, how's it going? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Says hello, everyone. And then Benji says, hey, Bradford. Ken says, Kevin Leroy's map, Riverside Start Farm, has 2 cow barns with the capacity of 2,000 each. Nowhere like the capacity that Will had. Absolutely. Yeah, no, Riverside is also a fantastic map. I was talking earlier about Maple Farm, but yeah, he did the same thing there on Riverside, so he just makes fantastic maps. Full sentence stop, fantastic map. I am really jealous of the PC gamers out there who are going to have that multi-map that he's making, the one with all 4 maps in one 4X map. Really jealous about that one. I hope that people really show that one some love when it comes out, because it deserves it. Let's see. Bradford says, thank you, Jonah, for the gift. Oh, yes. Thank you, Jonah, for gifting that membership. Greatly appreciate it. Will says, I know BDD. I appreciate it. LOL. And then he threw in the $50 super chat. Again, Will, thank you so much for that one. I greatly appreciate it. Bobby says, I planted one field with grass that was about 200 acres. Woo, boy. 200 acres. That is a big field. That's going to produce a lot of grass right there. A lot of grass. And then if you were to do something like the bonuses, like the silage additive like I did here, like I said, I don't think it's going to do anything for this, but whoops. Breaking stuff. There we go. I don't think it's going to do anything. But you do see the silage additive does go down. So it's one of those, is it giving me a bonus for hay? Is it not? I don't know. But it's one of those, if it is giving me a bonus, then I kind of want to take advantage of it. So, Pippa, do you use this baler at all by chance? The quick baler?
Yes, I do. But I just don't put I just use it just normally.
It is a nice baler for when you're just wanting to get the job done. Like this contract here just makes it so convenient. But
me, I had nearly over 100 bales on that one farm.
Off of the new field that you just made?
Not just yet. There will be more.
Oh wow! So yeah, it sounds like you're doing really good there on. I almost said Riverside, on Ravenport.
Yep.
That's awesome. That is excellent. Now, are you using just the base? What is it? The base pen and pastures for your cows and sheep?
Yep.
Very nice. Very nice. Oh. There we go. But trying to think, what is your favorite feature there on Ravenport?
My favorite one is if I put a dog on my farm.
Oh, you got the dog on your farm. Very nice. Yeah, because it doesn't come
Not
standard with
yet,
one.
but I'm going to put it on somewhere so it can catch up all my sheep for me. Well, my sheep just went off my farm.
Oh no. Yeah, so the that actually reminds me of a story. So for anybody who's kept up with the Let's Play series that I've done, I did a series on the oh, it was Italian. Was it Italian Hills? I can't remember the name of the map. I'm pretty sure Hills of Tuscany. That's what it was called. Hills of Tuscany. And unfortunately, that map, I refer to that map as a map of a Death of a Thousand Cuts. And the reason I say it was that is because it had a lot of glitches, a lot of little issues with that map. And one of them, and what you just said there, Pippa, just kind of reminded me of it, was when I was out doing some contract work. I was out in the middle of a field, and it was a field that wasn't anywhere close to my starting farm. Like, it was clear on the other side of the map. And literally, I look over and I see sheep out in the middle of a field. Not a field that I owned or anything like that, but they were my sheep, and they were just kind of hanging out in the middle of it. So, yeah, they escaped their enclosure. I don't know why, but they just decided to hang out there. So I chalked it up to Jasper just letting them out and letting them kind of roam around the countryside there. Whoops. I'm stuck. I'm really stuck. There we go. Now we're unstuck. Have you had any errors like that pop up on any of your maps there, Pippa?
Yeah, it's only my cows and my sheep's getting out really quickly because there's a bit of glitch in it.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, no. Well, that's all right, though. It's one of those that, as long as there's only a certain level of issues and glitches and stuff like that, me personally, I'm not too terribly concerned. If there's small glitches. If there's a lot of small glitches, then there's a problem. Or if there's any major glitches, there's a problem. But for the most part, I think it's okay. It's just one of those that most things you can just kind of overlook and not be too concerned about. What do you think there, Pippa?
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, one of those, I'm stuck again. What is... Come on. Come on. There we go. Now we're free again. Hey, I don't know what is going on right there. I must be just turning the wheel too hard and it's just getting bound up. Hey. Just gotta love it. Gotta love it. So do you have any future plans on your farm there, or are you just looking to maintain right now?
Just at the moment, I'm just getting everything, getting all my farm all ready, getting it ready for the season, like getting the grass done. And then after that, I'm going to put wheat down, and after the wheat, so I'm going to put oats down.
Okay, so yeah, it sounds like you got some pretty good future plans going there.
Yep.
Very nice. Oh, uh-oh. No, I'm stuck again. I didn't put the arm down when I disconnected, so... And boop! There we go. Just gotta be creative sometimes. I don't know what the story is, but we'll figure it out. We'll get there. See, the dirty little secret is I've never claimed to be a professional. I've never claimed to be a pro at this. So, we kind of see the inner workings of my mind in real time here. There we go. So let's close that up. We've got all the bales that we have to make. Turn that off. Fold that away. And... there we go. So now where is this going? This is going... oh, this is going down south. Actually, here, let's do this. I don't need the baler anymore. There we go, something like this. And... there. All right, so now we're talking. So Pippa, do you have a favorite set of equipment? Like, because you said you like to do grass work. Do you like to use any particular trailers or anything like that when you do grass work?
I've got a My partner just bought me a nice trailer to easy to put on and easy to load up.
Oh, excellent. Do you know which one it is?
No, I can't remember it. It's a nice little blue one anyway. So it's on where my cows are. It's on my cows farm.
Oh, that's excellent. So, I mean, at least it works out for you, so that's always a good thing.
And after that, I'm gonna hay bale. I'm gonna put some wrap around it.
Oh, so you're going to whip up some silage bales.
Yep.
Oh, very nice. Ooh, 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 that's my turn right there. All right, I think... Why is my headlights on? I think I can drop this off here. Yes. Wait, is this not the... Is this not the spot? Okay, yes. This okay, because there's multiple triggers and stuff here, it's all the same sell point, but... Alright, so what I want to do... Unload this here, but I don't want to unload everything. I want to keep some of these bales, because why not? So let's see, we've got... Ken says, Will T, you're just showing off, LOL. Ken, LOL, with Will. Benji says, Will with the $50, and I don't know what that emoji is. I'm not sure what that emoji is, but he is giving it to Will, so there we go. Got Will says, I hear that we are supposed to get a lot more Oxbow stuff in the next game. Yes, the Oxbow stuff. I'm looking forward to some of that stuff. I think the... wasn't the spinach harvester that they showed there on the I think it was last Friday, they showed a bunch of stuff for spinach there at Giants, and I thought it was an Oxbow machine that they were showing us there. I could be wrong about that, but I think let's see, I still think you should get an Oxbow merger, BDD. You know what? Maybe one day we will. Let's back this up just ever so slightly. There we go, contract complete. And now what we do, so we load these back onto the trailer like so. And check it out, we get to keep all of our extra bales. Let's see, Jonah with the with the Jasper emojis. Jonah, how dare you? How dare you? Ken with the saying, talking about slurry manure spreading, just completed slurry or spreading on the 3rd grass field on my farm. Very nice. Fury Machine Gaming, how you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic night so far. Says, stopped in to show some love and a like. Greatly appreciate that, Fury. Hope you have a fantastic day so far. Will says, I'm Team BDD. Thank you, Will. I greatly appreciate that. Go ahead and throw in some of the tractors there. If you're Team BDD, if you're Team Jasper, throw in some Jasper emojis. Let me know where you stand. Ken says, nope, I saw that. Ken with the Jasper and the various other emojis. Greatly appreciate that, Ken. Looks like you're taking both sides of the aisle there. That's all right, though. Bradford says 90% of Team BDD, 5% Jasper, 5% Klaus. Oh, there we go. You know what? I'll take those numbers. I'll take those numbers any day of the week. Let's see. Ken says LOL to Bradford. Rail fanning Jonah with the fiery tractor. I like it. I like it. Ken says no Jasper or Klaus on Riverside. Jasper free. Well, you are lucky there, Ken. Very lucky indeed. We got Ken says, Will, you need a road train just to deliver the milk. Yeah, right? Holy smokes. The amount of product that you have on that farm, Will, is incredible. Incredible. I could only imagine. Bradford with a bunch of the, we were calling them gremlin emojis. Ed, how you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic night so far. It says, what button do you use to turn on the blue light on the baler? That is a good question there, Ed. So what you do is you just turn on your headlights. So what you have to do is when you have that particular baler, that is the quick baler that I was using there. It's this one down here. Nope. Down here. You have the quick baler and you have the quick baler. If you're using either one of these and you scroll down to work area visual assist, you can do a blue light or a red light. And as long as you turn on your headlights, you'll see that blue line show up, and then it gives you kind of a marker as to where the light will be and where the pickup area is. Bradford just answered the same question. It says same button for your headlights, Ed. And then Bobby says, Ed, you turn on the lights on your tractor. So I should have just read ahead, because then I would have had everybody answer it for me. Tractor for the baler and turn on the guide lights. Ed says, mine don't work. Yes, so like I said, in order to get it, you have to have the work light area turned on under the mod itself. So when it says work light area visual assist, but it has to be this one here. It's either the quick baler or the quick baler. If you have the fast baler, like this one, the Kubota fast baler, that doesn't work. That's not the proper mod. So it looks like I'm caught up with the chat. Yeah, and you've got Jonah, like I said, throwing the $2 super chat. This says Team Jasper all the way. Jonah, you disappoint me, Jonah, but still happy to have you as a part of the crew here. I greatly appreciate it. Where am I going? I'm going this way. All right. So, Pippa, have you done any exploring there on Riverport? Have you taken a look around at some of the back areas and the mountainsides and all that?
I just found some down the beach. I found a beach restaurant.
Oh, that's right. They do have that little restaurant down there. I almost forgot about that. There any other?
That's my favorite.
I'm sorry.
That's my favorite one down here at the moment, because it's got can hold a bit more, and the other one is hold a bit less.
Yes, that's right. You're right there. I tell you what, Celebuki did a fantastic job on that map. I know I've said that before. I'm going to say it again, and probably say it 2 or 3 more times. He did a fantastic job on Ravenport. One of those maps where it was already a solid start by Giants, but he just cranked it up to 11, if you ask me. Now, have you ever played Ravenport when it was on FS19, Pippa?
Yes, I did. My partner put me onto it, and I've loved it since, and I still couldn't stop playing it.
That's awesome. Yeah, so must have made you really happy when you saw it come out for FS22.
Oh, I was mostly wrecked.
So have you tried any of the productions there on Ravenport?
No, I'm just looking out. I'm just getting used to where all the sale points are.
Okay, so yeah, it's one of those that it's a rather complicated map in the layout, because you've got so many different roads and networks and stuff that's kind of leading you in and out. But that's the one cool thing about Celebuki there is he inserts a lot of different production points. So when it comes time to be able for you to kind of expand and do things, take a look at some of the production points, because you can do a whole lot of stuff on that map. Let's see, we're gonna load these 6 bales into our bale storage over here, just like so. Go ahead and take a drink here real fast. Good stuff. There we go. So, let's see. Bobby says, I think Jonah is playing the devil's advocate. Very, very possible. Let's see. So we've got, 49 9,000 liter bales of hay. We've got straw. So all we have is straw and hay. That's it. We need silage. I mean, we've got over 100,000 liters of silage tucked away in here right now. You know, thankfully, you know, once Jonah was gracious enough to let Jasper kind of back off and let me do stuff, we do have all this tucked away in here. Let's go ahead and collect on that contract. Another $11,000 in the bank. Love it. And while I'm also thinking about it, because I think I'm out of slurry. Okay, looks like we're making manure again, so that's good. I think we had like 4,000 liters. Where is... There it is. Okay, so we do need to move over some slurry over here. So let's grab our tractor and our tanker. Because the moment we start getting some fertilizing contracts, I want to have as much fertilizer on hand as possible. There we go. So Pippa, have you gone in and named any of your cows on your Ravenport map? Like, I know
No,
there's a
I
way.
just leave the.
I'm sorry.
I just don't know where to go to do it.
Maybe I'm thinking of just horses, but I thought there was a way that you could name your animals. It might just be horses now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I think
And there's another one there too. It's called the dogs. Has got named as well.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so yeah, I thought it was something else, but yeah, I think you're right. It's dogs and horses that you can name individually.
Yes.
There we go.
I just call them lovables.
Love it. Let's see. So now, oh wow, chickens they're running out of feed. I gotta feed them. Okay, so we're making fertilizer once again. Yes, look at that. Almost 50,000. If we were to sell all 50,000 liters right now, we'd make a pretty decent amount of money. Let's see. You know, I don't have a sell point here for fertilizer. That's right. That's why I resorted to just hanging on to it. Yeah, almost $3,000 per 1,000 liters. For anybody out there looking for an easy way to make money, fertilizer. Fertilizer, fertilizer, fertilizer. You have cheap inputs and you get really good output. So let's do this. We need the trailer. Where's the trailer? There it is. We're gonna swing this back around, pick up some of the product there for the chickens, feed them, and they'll be good to go. There we go. Now, let's see. Ken says, I'm a square bale kind of guy myself. Oh, yeah. So it's one of those, Ken, that I agree with you. I love the square baler. Love being able to just kind of, you know, the ease of use. Now, I will say the quick baler and the quick baler are nice because you get the turning option. It'll actually rotate the bale so it lays it down flat, so you don't have to worry about the bale running away from you on any hillsides or anything like that. So all in all, I think that's kind of a good little compromise. Let's see, wheat, perfect. And we're running low on wheat too. Ay, ay, ay. We've got to get some harvesting contracts. I don't know what's going on here. I feel like we're in May and there's really nothing going on in the ways of contracts. Let's pull up just a bit. There we go. All right, let's see how much wheat it's going to take. Oh, well, not everything. That's good, at least. Let's put this all back. So, Pippa, do you do anything with chickens, or?
Nah, I just like doing with cows and sheep.
Cows and sheep? That's all right. That's all right, though.
Yeah.
There we go. Unloading here. Excellent. So what do you do with the products that they make? What do you do with the milk and
I'll
with
sell them to I'll sell them to the wool wool factory, and I'm gonna and I keep and I'll sell the milk to the restaurants.
Oh, nice. So you just use it as sellables.
Yes.
Oh, excellent. That's a good way to do it because that really helps finance, all the other things that you can do around the farm here. Now let's see, what can I do? Because I don't have any other contracts. No, no contracts. I pretty much got everything in the ways of grass that I can do. Oh, that's what I gotta do. I gotta fertilize and lime this. That's what I can do. Okay. So here, let me catch up with the chat here real quick. We've got... Let's see, where was I? Will says, Ken, I just haul it by the semi-load. LOL. Oh, yeah, I have no doubt. Also, BDD, those are rookie numbers for manure and slurry. LOL. Those are rookie numbers. Got to pump those numbers up. JK, LOL. Love it. Bobby says, it would take Will a month to name all of his cows. Oh, it'd probably take a lifetime to name 6,800 cows. At that point, you're just numbering them. Like, seriously, you're just, this is number 1, this is number 2, this is number 3. You're not even going with names at that point. Let's see, where was I? Ken says, Pippa bought the biogas plant next to her extremely large field on Ravenport. Oh, very nice. That's a good one to do, is the biogas plant. Have you, Pippa, have you done a lot of biogas plant work?
No, that will be my first time.
Oh, see, that's going to be a really good one for you to do, too, because you're going to have a ton of extra product with the field that you have there. You'll be able to take some of that grass, turn it into silage, and then you can take the silage up to the biogas plant, drop that off, and once you get all that under control, you'll be able to start generating money in the background. Because what happens is that it'll produce digestate as the kind of natural byproduct, but it also produces methane and electricity, which automatically sells for you. So you're just constantly making a profit every hour. So it works out
It's
really...
already
I'm
it's
sorry.
really started anyway because it's all turned on.
Oh, yeah?
Yep, I just need to put some more grass in it. That's all I need to do.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, it's one of those... I like the biogas plant because it's one of the easier production points to kind of get your head around. And I think I have some... Oh, wait. We got seeds. We got solid fertilizer. Lime. That's the lime I was looking for. Now, where is the trigger? We're going to find that trigger. Right. Oh, it's right there. I thought I was on that. No. Oh, is it this one? There we go. Lime. Alright, so on a previous Let's Play series, it was a previous episode on the Pelenier map, I made a discovery. Now, we saw that was a 1,300 liter bag of lime. Now, David, oh my goodness, why is his last name slipping my mind right now? Oh, that's going to drive me nuts. Let's see, I can find his name. Give me 1 second. David Butterworth. David Butterworth pointed out to me that if you have a half full product and you put it into storage, sometimes it's not map dependent, it'll actually come out full. So we saw this was a 1,300 liter bag of lime. If I walk up to it, now it is 2,000 liters. It's a full bag. So that is a pretty awesome little glitch there. I really do like that. And one thing that can help you if you're looking to get some free product is you can just do something like this where you can load partial, stop it, unload it, put it into the storage, take it back out, and you have a full bag. So something for everybody out there to kind of keep an eye on. I didn't know this. I just so happened to stumble across it, and I thought it originally was an issue with the map I was playing on, Pelinier, but turns out that it's just something to do with the storage system. So that was a nice little discovery. I was very happy about that. And David, again, thank you so much for pointing that out. Was not aware of that, so something always good to find out. Now, I hope that I have enough lime here. So with 2,000 liters, Pippa, do you think I'm going to be able to lime this entire field to my left here?
I think so.
I hope so. I don't want to have to run all the way to the shop just to get more lime.
Because it looks like you've got not very much lime.
No, I've only got the 2,000 liters right now, so I'm hoping that we'll get through this. We're gonna see. We'll keep our fingers crossed. Team BDD, let's go. Go ahead and throw some BDDs in the chat there. Let me know that you're rooting for me and hoping that I have enough here. So, as we make our way around here, we're gonna keep our fingers crossed. Thankfully, I don't have to lime all those other bits I've mowed earlier. It looks like we're gonna be okay here. I tell you what, I do like this little spreader here, because this thing, it just works. It does a really good job. You know exactly where it's gonna drop the fertilizer or lime, whatever you're using. You don't have to sit there and guess. Oof, and I just decided to go into the creek. It's okay. I don't need my equipment or nothing. So Pippa, what's the worst thing that's happened to you on your farm? What's the worst thing that Jasper's done to you?
Ran me over with my tractor and made me stuck.
Oh no. Oh, Jasper. Be nice to people, Jasper. How could you? So as everybody here was likely known, Jasper has hit me with a train, has flown me through the air with the greatest of ease, like the flying young man on the flying trapeze. I mean, Jasper has picked on me for years. So one of those that I am not unfamiliar with the ways of Jasper. Let's see how much we got going on. So, oh man, this is going to be close. This is going to be really, really close. I don't know, Pippa, I don't know if we're going to make it.
That's why you tell you need to put more lime in, because you won't be enough for the last round.
It's going to be close. We're going to see. We're going to try. All right, I got to make sure I'm turning this thing on and turning it off only when I need it. One of those that I can only use it when I can actually put stuff down. There we go. So close, so close. Okay, yeah, okay. I guess I'm being a little dramatic here. It looks like I'm going to be just fine. Okay, good. Whew. I was worried. I was genuinely worried. I wasn't sure I was going to make it. But no, that's plenty. Plenty of lime. Now we need some fertilizer. And I've got plenty of fertilizer. I wonder, can I unload lime into my production point? Or do I have to put the bag back? Let's see. Yeah, I can't lift that up, can I? Oh, well. I'll just throw that back in. I'll move it into the storage. Because I don't have a telehandler or anything I can rely on right now. We're going to get there. We're going to get that telehandler. We're going to get all the stuff that we need, and we'll be good to go. Let's put this right here. And then let's get some fertilizer. So, got that one there. Fertilizer. That's liquid fertilizer. I don't need that. So, perfect. Let's load these up. So, Pippa, when you do like lime and fertilizer and stuff like that, do you prefer liquid fertilizer or solid fertilizer?
I use solid.
Solid? Yeah, me too. I tend to lean towards solid. It's pretty rare occasions when I'll use liquid. Like if I'm given liquid off the bat or something like that, I'll use it. But like for example, like on Pelenier, I just started using liquid, and because I do the what is it? The precision farming, I have access to, oh, that's not what I'm looking for. The spot and spray technology. So on certain one of these sprayers, you can add, like these ones, you can add the See and Spray. And you can see those little nubbins that pop up on the arms on this unit here, the John Deere sprayer. That will sit there and look for weeds, specifically with like fertilizer, with herbicide, I should say. You will detect a weed, and then it will only turn on the jet that is using for that weed, which is nice because you use significantly less fertilizer than, or I'm sorry, significantly less herbicide. But essentially the same principle happens when you have it turned on for fertilizer, is it just uses just a little bit less fertilizer. So you get to save on all the product that you have to use, which is nice. Any time that we can save on product is always a good thing.
That's right.
Let's see. Let's catch up with the chat here. So we've got... let's see. Where was I? Will says, I already have one bunker silo empty, LOL. Oh, yeah, already have one empty, but how many more to go there, Will? I only have 2 votes on my page, BDD, LOL. It's a tie right now. Oh no, I'll have to check that out here in a little bit, bud, and I'll check it out after stream, and hopefully I'll be the tie-breaking vote. Bradford says, chicken and sheep mostly. Yes. So me personally, the animals that I tend to go with are pretty much anything besides horses and pigs. Horses and pigs I tend to avoid just because of how much work goes into taking care of them. Specifically the horses, like the feeding isn't a big deal with the horses. It's the maintenance of riding them every day that's always kind of a nuisance. Now I know PC and Mac players get the mod to where they can set it up to where they have it done for them, which is nice. I wish that we had something like that as a kind of mod that we could have on all platforms. But unfortunately, we don't get the same kind of love as our fellow PC and Mac players. So we gotta do what we gotta do. But pigs, kind of in the same boat with pigs, because in order to feed them, you have to make their pig feed. You can buy it, obviously, and whatnot, but if you're making it, it's always so difficult to make pig feed. It takes so much. Now, the one time I've seen pig feed not be that big of an issue is if you go into productions and you make it using... Where is it? There it is. I think it's this one, the Pig Master. Water, wheat, potatoes. That's it. You have pig feed if you have those 3 products. It's one of the easiest recipes I've found to make pig feed. I absolutely love it. The only problem is that it's very limited on size. I think it's 20,000 liters is the output, and pigs go through pig feed very, very quickly. So it's something you got to babysit. So even though it's not much in the way of general maintenance, you're sitting there having to babysit it a lot. So that's the only downside I would say in regards to that particular production point, but I do love it. It is a nice production point and a nice way to make some easy pig feed. Unlike the one that we have here on the farm, I was originally going to use that production point, the one I just pointed out, but the problem is that again I have a standard installed pig mixer. The where is it? The giant tower that you can see in the background over there. You know, that's the pig feed mixer. So I might as well use it, kind of thing. Let's see. So we are almost done. And look at that. Significantly less fertilizer. Significantly. So good to go with that. And we're almost done. So we will get that up and underway. Let's see. Almost done here. And booyah. Look at that. Perfect. So, Will says about what animals I should have on the... Oh, that's right. I did vote on that. Okay, gotcha. Bobby says cows and chickens. Will says I have 27 fields to mow and my game save a lot. LOL. I love mowing, tedding, and merging. Oh yeah, I mean you would almost have to like love the job that you're doing in order to be able to do as much as you do on that farm. It's absolutely nuts. The amount of chaff that you make, the amount of mowing, the amount of just products in general that you have to do. Again, there's a reason why you work on 30-day months. There's a reason for that. So, yeah, the amount of work that you do on that map is ridiculous. And it still, to this day, blows my mind that you're like, I'm just going to blow it out. I'm just going to completely destroy my file when the file gets updated there on Alma. That just, wow. Just absolute wow to me. I couldn't imagine putting in all that effort to be able to buy every single field to make the farm that you made, and then you're like, meh, I'm done. I want baby animals, darn it. Let's see. Will says, my wife bought me a funnel cake. Ooh, that's a good wifey right there. You got a wifey brings you some funnel cake. You got to keep her there. Bobby says, going to share, Will? Yes. Did you bring enough for everybody, Will? Let's see. Will also says, nope, sorry, Bobby. And then Bobby says, greedy, LOL. Will with the LOLs and laughing, crying. Also, if you live near me, nearby, maybe. And then BDD, what did you think about my screenshots? Dude, for every single screenshot, let's just put in a blanket. It was fantastic. You know what? Not only was it fantastic, let's do this. Let's just do that right there. Just take my money, Will. Take my money. That's what we're going to go with. So, yes. Pippa, when you were on earlier, did you see the screenshots that Ken sent along? I'm sorry, that Will sent along?
No, I didn't.
No? Okay, then I won't ask my question then. Let's see. And speaking of Ken and screenshots, Ken sent in some screenshots. So let me go ahead and share those real quick. We shared Pippa's earlier. Let's go ahead and show off Ken's. There we go. Ken sent along a couple. I believe the first couple here are going to be from his Big Flats, Texas map. And then the rest is from Riverside. So looks very, very good. And while those are playing in the foreground, I'm going to be reading chats in the background. So, we got, let's see. Bobby says, if you don't, we know who to blame. Yes, Jasper and Jonah. They are the permanent ones to blame for right now. That might change, but we're going to figure that out. Let's see. Will also says that spreader you are using and the star one on my farm are my favorite. Yes, I love this spreader. It's the Lizard Intense. Yeah, I love this one. Let's see. LOL to Bobby says, Will. We also got Bobby saying, BDD, I think I found a way to keep the self-propelled fertilizer to keep from rolling. Using the LSW tires seems to be working for me. Oh, very nice. I'm going to have to remember that because I remember having that issue big time using that fertilizer sprayer. Let's see, where was I? Oh, there we go. Will says, I have 3 self-propelled sprayers and 1 pull behind. I have 2 self-propelled mowers, 2 butterfly mowers, and a pull behind. Also have 1 tedder, 3 mergers, and a rake, 2 forage harvesters, 4 manure spreaders, 6 slurry spreaders, 2 slurry tankers. I could keep going, LOL. I'm sorry. Nope, not annoying, bud. No, that's incredible. That farm build is... It's ridiculous. I'm impressed. Highly, highly impressed. Then we got, let's see. I'm keeping that game save on Xbox. PS5, I'm building the new... Oh, good. Good. Okay. Oh, Will. You saved me a bunch of heart attacks there, bud. I was really worried that you were going to just completely blow out that save and then just, be whatever. No, that's awesome. Yes, please keep that, because that's something to be proud of right there. Brady, hey, how's it going? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Says hey to everyone. Will also says BDD loves the rock walls. I will be showing how to build them on my new farm build. Yes, please do. Ken says love working on Riverside. Only problem I have is there are no water sources, only dry riverbeds. LOL. Yes. So as far as I'm aware. Again, Ken, thank you so much for sending in your screenshots earlier. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. We'll go ahead and bring us back in, and I'll continue to read the chats. The map maker, Cavalier Roy, from what I understand, has been really trying hard to get the river back into that map. But from what I understand, Giants has been denying the update. I don't know what exactly is going on, but hopefully they'll be able to fix it here soon. Let's see. Will says, I have 26 tractors on my farm. Holy smokes, Will, that's nuts. Also, love to have you in the stream. Yes, I would love to have that too there, bud. We're definitely going to set that up. Andrew says hi. Andrew, hope you're having a fantastic day so far. How are you doing? Let's see. Will says hi to Andrew, and it looks like I am all caught up with the chat. So now, let's see what kind of contracts we have. I think we're all pretty much said and done. So what I'm going to do is, yep, we're pretty much done for the May contract. So let's go ahead and move into June. Yeah, let's move into June. I'll keep an eye on contracts. I'll kind of bounce back and forth into that. Let's see. I'll do that. So Pippa, do you like to do contracts? And if so, what are some of your favorite contracts to do?
Mostly is I do every single contract that's on there, but I need to do 1 at a time. Some people can do it 2 at a time, but I can't.
I hear you there. That's you know what? That's the way you got to do it. Then you got to do it that way. There's nothing wrong with that. Are you? Yeah. Do you have a favorite kind of contract that pops up?
Well, my favorite one will come up again. It will be another field. It will be another grass.
Okay, so doing any kind of contracts when it comes to grass, whether it's tedding or silage making.
Yeah.
Okay, very
and I'm
nice.
waiting for number 7. I'm waiting for number 7 to come up.
Gotcha. Yeah, if I remember right, 7's a pretty big one, if I'm not mistaken.
It is.
Yeah, so that's always a good one. My favorite are the grass contracts by far. Whether it's hay or silage, I prefer silage of the two. And the reason being is that, especially when you're first starting out, you can make some killer money with silage contracts. Because what you can do is you can take all the silage, get the contract complete, and then to sell all the overage. And once you sell all the overage, then you are just doing like extra at that point. You're getting the payout, and you're getting like the higher of the two uh, values. Whether you're getting hay or whether you're getting silage, you want that silage because you're getting $300 per thousand liters as opposed to like $100 per thousand liters. So it really works out very nicely, especially when you're first starting, and you don't necessarily have to keep it. But in this case, we're now to the point on this build where we want to start keeping it. We want to start hanging on to it and really kind of going from there. Let's see. Will also says, I asked Roy to help me on my map, and he will be helping me. Oh, that's awesome, bud. That's awesome. I tell you what, I really do like Roy. He's a great guy, makes great maps. Like I said, if you're not familiar with Cavalier Roy and his maps, go out to the Mod Hub and check some of them out. He's got things like Maypole Farms, Riverside Farm. There's what are some of the other ones? Oh goodness, I cannot remember off the top of my head. Ebony Island, and oh goodness, there's another one I can't remember off the top of my head. Anyways, he makes fantastic maps. I believe they're all based in Ireland, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, they're fantastic. Check them out. Let's see. We got Andrew with a smiling face, and also, why is there 10 people joining? Sorry, Andrew, I don't understand your question. Can you elaborate? Let's see, and I'm shocked we didn't get any more contracts for this month. And we're in June, and we still don't have any contracts. What is going on here? Huh. We've got to be in a harvesting month. For barley, yeah. Maybe I just haven't gotten to the right time yet? Because it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Oh, 5 o'clock in the morning. I wonder if I back out and come back in, if I'll get some contracts at that point. It's almost 6 o'clock. Let's, nope. Pippa, do you ever have this issue where it just seems like the contracts just don't want to populate sometimes until you're... Anyway, I'm sorry.
When I go on, I still got heaps of contracts.
Oh, you do? See, I don't know.
Yep.
For some reason, just doesn't seem like it wants to come up with any contracts right now. That's weird. But, check it out. We've got silage. Awesome. Some reason that seemed really fast because we just put this in last month and now here we are in June. Huh. Anyways. Let's see. Andrew says, I'm confused. Oh, brain fart. Let's see. Bobby says, what are your thoughts on the Memphis, New York map? So, Memphis, New York, I felt was kind of a mixed bag, in my opinion. I think that it could be very, very good. It could be a very good map. There's certain things about it that I think need to be addressed. What am I doing? So in my map tour... Oh, I need to unfold it. In my map tour, I ended up showing that there was a couple of little itsy-bitsy, issues with it. But... Oh, okay, there we go. Phew. But other than that, I thought it was a pretty solid map. And from what I understand, it was the map maker's very first map. that they had put out there. So I thought for a first-time map maker and them kind of doing their own thing, I thought they did a fantastic job. Let's see, let's turn that off. Oh, that's something I need to do, is I need to figure out what my percentages are. So 17,000 times 0.4. 6,800. Okay. So to get my proper mixes, I need 6,800 liters of silage, 6,800 liters of hay, and the rest can be straw. Let's get that little chunk in there. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's pretty darn close right there. Look at that, 6,600. That's not bad at all. So let's get our first batch of TMR using this mixing wagon. I'm really excited about this. Alright, so come over here. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Easy. Getting a little too excited there. And now the rest can be hay. Looky there, we got TMR. Our first batch of TMR using our new mixer. I love it. I love it. So Pippa, when you make TMR, do you use a mixer like this, or do you use some kind of production point?
I use the one of those shallows, and it's all really done for you.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's pretty much the kind of similar to what I'm doing here. I got the
Yeah.
silo that's using the production point. Yeah, I do like using the silos and the production points. It's just this this mixer was so cheap that I had a hard time kind of steering away from it. Let's see. Let's drop that off. There we go. Now, how much of this TMR do we have to go for the cows? Oh, not a lot, really. Oh well. Alright, let's go ahead. I guess we'll just unload all this right here. I completely forgot I had this pile of TMR already. Do you ever do that, Pippa, where you're just sitting there and you're kind of working and then all of a sudden you realize, oh, hey, I've already done something like that?
Yes, I did that once, and it became too much.
Oh, that's... As you can see here, I've got quite a bit of TMR just kind of lingering around, so one of those where I had to, I'm just going to unload it there and just kind of leave it at that. But let's see. Catch up with the chat again real quick. Where was it? Where did I leave off? Oh, so I was saying how the Memphis, Tennessee map, or the Memphis, New York, I could see after everything's addressed and everything's said and done, I think if I remember right, I gave it like a 4.5 of 5 rating. Like it was really up there in my opinion. I always give a very high a score to maps that are based off of real life. That I find myself doing that quite often, and I think the reason is because it just helps to kind of ground that simulator vibe that we get. You know what I mean? It's one of those where, because it's based off of a real life place, you get that kind of convenience of almost having a head start on the simulation. So that one being based off a real life area, the only thing that I kind of chalked up as things I didn't really care for was the use of in-game base production points, as well as the use of not enough decorations. That was the only real kind of issues I had with it. But other than that, and specifically around productions, other than that, I thought it was a fantastic map. I really thought it was a really good example of what could be done for a map, and again, seeing that it was the map maker's first time, I was very highly impressed. But I need to pause the stream really quick. I will be right back. Pippa, go ahead and hang out there for a little bit. I won't be able to hear anybody, but I will be right back on the stream. right, so sorry, everybody. Let's see. Pippa, you still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah, so sorry about that, everyone. Had to help the missus put the little one down for the night, so gotta do what you gotta do when you're a father. But seeing that we're coming back in to the stream here, let me go ahead and start out by saying first, want to go ahead and give a shout out to the merch store. If you're at all interested in checking out what we have at the merch store, go ahead and check out the link in the description below, and you can see merchandise like what we have here with Rail Fanning Jonah. We also have Jody coming up here. Jody, thank you so much for your purchase there at the store. And we have also Will T Gaming. Check out some of the stuff that you get there. Everybody that has purchased something from the store has said that they absolutely love it. And yes, it is fantastic. Very grateful and appreciative to everybody out there who has purchased from the store. Yeah, and I think it looks great. I love seeing everybody who's purchased stuff and all the stuff that they are coming up with. It looks fantastic. So again, thank you so very, very much. I also want to give the shout outs to the channel members. Let's go ahead and bring up this screen here, starting out with the tier 3s. We've got Rail Fanning Jonah, Will T Gaming, Piping Paul, Ken Adlam, and Philippa Thompson. Thank all of you so very much for being tier 3 channel members. And yes, that is Philippa Thompson that is here live with us tonight. Again, Pippa, thank you so very, very much for being a tier 3 member as well as being here on the stream tonight. We also have tier 2 members, starting out with Mark K, Crazy Chris Sims, Luke Bernie King, and CS Benji 2020. And because of Rail Fanning Jonah, we also have Bradford Hambaugh, who will appear on the next live stream. We will go ahead and add him back into it once we get a chance to. So, like I said, if you're at all interested in becoming a member, go ahead and check out the link in the description below, or there's a join button down below, as well as the main channel page. There's a join button. There you can get access to custom badges, custom emojis, early access to edited content such as the Let's Play series and the channel shorts. All that for our tier 1 members start at 99 cents a month. Pretty good value for what you get. Tier 2 members gets everything I just mentioned before, plus what you just heard here now, a shout out every single live stream. That starts at $4.99 a month. And then our tier 3s, like Pippa here, that starts at $9.99 a month, and you get access to everything that you heard before, plus the opportunity to come on to the live streams like Pippa is doing here tonight, as well as a custom discount code to the channel merch store. So again, that's $9.99 a month. Greatly appreciate it. And right now we are only one member away from being able to get access to another emoji. So once we get that member, we can then make that access available and give it out to all of our members. So again, greatly appreciate every single one of you out there that has become a member. I also want to give a shout out to all the subscribers here on the channel. We are continuing to grow at a very, very good pace here. Last check, I think we're at almost 1950. We are really rapidly approaching that 2,000 mark for the channel, and I couldn't be more excited. So let's also give a shout out to the P.O. Box. Anybody who wants to send out any kind of something for the channel here, go ahead and send it to P.O. Box 6136, Hudson, Florida 34674. There I will be able to get whatever you send me, and the only thing I ask is that if you send me something, please include your handle name for your YouTube page, because I just want to make sure that I am giving the proper credit to whomever sends it to me, because I will be giving you a big shout out if you send me something. So again, greatly appreciate every single one of you out there, everyone who's watching tonight, every one of my members, everyone who's subscribed to the channel. Thank you all so very, very much. Let's bring us back in here. Let's catch up with some of the chat, and then hopefully we have some contracts and we can work on that. Otherwise, we do not have any contracts. Let's do this. Before we catch up with the chat, let's save, back out, come back in. I noticed that for us console players, I know there's mods that are available for PC and Mac players that will allow you to kind of refresh your contract screen. That would be an amazing feature for FS25. Giants, if there's anybody from Giants or anybody has the ear from Giants, say, we console players, we would really appreciate a refresh screen for contracts, a refresh button for contracts. Please, Giants, make that happen. Because I cannot tell you the number of times where I have to sit here and just do exactly this. I have to drop out, come back in. I mean, it sounds like I might be the only one. Pippa, you were saying earlier that you don't seem to have this problem.
Nope.
Yeah, see, I've gone pretty much 2 whole months now with no contracts. That one hay contract popped up and was good to go. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's just me, whatever the case may be. If it's Jasper that's plaguing me, no idea. So let's see. Let's go ahead. Now that we are coming back in, let's check out what kind of contracts we have. No contracts. We're in June. What is going on here? All right, you know what? Let's catch up with the chat here, and then we'll go ahead. Let's see. Where was I? I think I was at Andrew saying my brain farts hurt. Oof, Andrew, if your brain farts hurt, then we gotta get you checked out there, bud. Just messing with you, BDD. No worries, Will. No worries at all. Ken says, can't wait for Kevlar Roy's 4 farms map to come on FS25. That would be amazing. If that was available on FS25, absolutely would be a home run right there. Andrew says, my brain farts hurt. Gee whiz. Oh my goodness. Like I said, bud, if your brain farts are hurting, then we got to get you checked out. Will says, it's one of my favorite things to do is grass work and corn work. Yes. Ken says, shush, don't tell Jasper and Klaus. The silage is ready. LOL. Yes. Right? That's it exactly. Jonah says, Peppa, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Excellent, excellent. And then we got Bobby says, I have 200-acre field planted with corn. And then Will says, I got more than that, Bobby. LOL. That is a lot, though. It is a lot. You know, definitely not something to sneeze at. Will then says, plus BDD knows this. I do everything myself and don't hire anyone. This is true. I've seen him. He is a very hard worker when it comes to his farm. Will also says, just seems more fun that way. Yeah, oh yeah. Now, it's one of those, I'll hire workers because I've got to get the jobs done. Now, it's also because I only have 1-day months, or I only work in 1-day months. I could expand it out to 30-day like Will and get the job done like that, but it is what it is. Bobby says, I am considering doing cotton on one of those 200-acre fields and use the Colossus cotton harvester. That, if you had 200 acres worth of the cotton, you're going to make an absolute killing on those prices, on those fields. That's the size of a field you want to have in order to do cotton. That's when it'll be more than worth it. Especially that initial investment, that $400,000 as a minimum investment. I think even the colossal harvesters, I think, are like $300,000. Yeah, almost $400,000. So, yeah, even with that as a kind of initial investment, you're going to be pretty good to go. Let's see. Will says, nice. That's not bad. Not a bad mod. I don't personally use it. It's too cheaty for me. LOL. I hear you. It's all good. Bradford says, real life first BDD. Yes. That is the nature of the beast. When it comes time to put the little one down, the youngest one, for the rest of the night, we tend to put her down just around this time of night to where we swaddle her up and let her get her last feed in before we put her in for her long sleep for the night. And doing it this way, we find that she will sleep until about 4-5 o'clock in the morning. So it works out very, very nicely. In particular for my wife, because she's the one that tends to get up with the kids and whatnot. And she does a fantastic job. She's an excellent mother, and I will take every chance that I can to praise her for all the hard work that she does with our children. She is an amazing woman, and I love her ever so much. Bobby says, I like the unrealistic and fast farming on big fields. I use the Reaper to harvest almost 1.5 million liters of barley. Wow. Yeah, so that's almost necessary. If you're working with those kind of numbers, you're gonna need to think of ways to ramp up the game. We got Bradford and Jonah both with all the custom emojis there. Thank you both so very, very much. Ken says, family comes first, BDD. 100%. I'm right there with you. Let's see. Let's close these down because I don't know why they came up. Ken says, BDD number 1. I appreciate it, Ken. Thank you so very, very much. Bradford says, I've had no contracts for several months. I'm on PC before I found the Better Contracts mod. Yes. Yeah, it's one of those, like I said, I really am kicking around the idea of getting a Mac or PC version of the game. It's just one of those, I have a really hard time. I'm struggling with the thought of doing, like basically turning my Xbox into a paperweight. I'm having that struggle session right now. Let's see. Ken says, when you get to that mile mark, BDD, the Pepsi is on you. Just make mine a sugar-free too. LO. Yes. I'll tell you what. Absolutely. And I'm right there with you. I definitely prefer the diet or the. I think it used to be called Pepsi Max. I think they changed the name to something else now. But yeah, the sugar-free. I'm right there with you. Will says, I'm debating on doing carrots in one of my fields. LOL. One of the big fields. Wow. See, I tell you what, Will, if you do that, then I want you to commit. I want you to commit to using this, the Daywolf. If you're going to do it right there, bud. Just saying. Will then says, I love doing slurry work, and I don't have time for contracts. Oh, well, you don't have any contracts. You own all the fields. Who are you trying to fool there, bud? Let's see. So, so the chickens are doing good. We got cows doing good. So, Pippa, so you said that you do contract work and you do it one at a time, and you also said how you like to do like grass work. What is your least favorite contract?
At least one will be doing barley.
So doing
I don't like doing barley.
So doing like a harvesting contract?
Yeah, I just don't like it at the moment.
You know what? I don't blame you there. It's one of those that, depending on the field and whatnot, it can get a bit daunting. Let's see. That's good. I'm just going around the farm here because I don't want to have to skip ahead, but really kind of don't have much of a choice. I don't have any contracts. I don't have any work to do. And let's see, my corn is growing, so that's good. I don't have anything to do. Well, I guess it's a good problem to have. Let's see, look at that. 60,000 liters of solid fertilizer right now. Oh, I would love to be able to sell that off. Let's see, manure, 7,000 liters. So that's chugging away. What about slurry here? Let's check that out. 6,000 liters. Okay, so not bad. So it's producing. It's doing a good job. Let's move this over to the... I don't know, Pippa, what do you think? You think I ought to just skip ahead and see if there's any more contracts that pop up during the day?
Well, you can try.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try because otherwise there's nothing for me to do until I harvest. And we've got that corn harvest. I've gotta make money because right now, um, I need to start saving for a forage harvester.
But I
That's
cheated with my one. I put um I put signs on mine on my farm.
Oh, did you?
Yep.
What kind of signs?
White signs, mostly green signs if I wanted to.
Okay, very nice.
I've
Uh,
still got white one signs on my or where my cows are. I forgot to take them off.
so are they mostly for like decorations, or are they just kind of indicators?
No, these ones here to make more money for you what you want to do. On over five thousand
Oh,
dollars with my one.
I got you now. So you're talking about the governmental subsidy signs.
Yes.
Gotcha. Yes, those are really nice. Those do come in handy. So anybody who's wondering what we're talking about here, under generators, under the mod hub, you scroll to the right. These. There's these government subsidy signs here. You get a government subsidy and a municipal subsidy. This one gives you $8,400
You read
dollars per
that well.
month, and then this one gives you $8.4 million per month. So these are really nice generators. Yeah, Pippa, that's those are really really good mods right there. If you're looking for a good little increase.
My Ken taught me show me how to use them.
Oh yeah, he was able to show you how to use them.
Yep.
Oh yeah, they're fantastic. If you're looking for just a quick buck on this game, then yeah, that's the way to do it. Especially for us PC players. I know. I'm sorry, for us console players, for PC and Macs, they get that the one mod where you can just type in what you want, the value, and all that. You can even type in like trailerfuls of product and all that stuff. I forget what it's called, but it is a nice little mod. Let's see. Let's see. Will says, "Of course I would," and darn, I didn't fool him. LOL. Uh-oh, I missed something. Oh, the contracts. Gotcha. Will, I'm with you now. Took me a second. Let's see. Ken says, "Will, you own all the fields on the map, so there won't be any contracts." Well, I know Ken. LOL, I was trying to fool him, and LOL from Ken. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. All right, so Will says, I have a big solar farm built on the map. It comes in from the mod that just came the other day. Oh yeah, the solar farm mod. That was a nice mod. Um, I haven't downloaded that one yet, but I do have something similar on my build, where it's productions. Is it? I think it's generators. Uh, was it this one? The solar panel pack? No, I don't think it was. I thought it was generators. Maybe factories? It might be factories because I'm using a couple of them on Pelinier. Um, hmm. No, I'm not sure. Oh no, it's this one. Here it is. It's the energy generators pack. This is the one I've been using on Pellinet. So this one, it'll actually produce electricity to where you can actually utilize this for downstream stuff. So input of air, output of electricity for these ones, obviously, because you're just solar panels. Same thing with this one is you got just a generator for wind, and then you actually have a diesel generator. So you can take diesel and turn it into power. So it's kind of a cool little mod. I do like that. All right, well, let's go ahead and fast forward. I agree with Pippa here, where we're gonna see if we can get something. All right, let's keep our fingers crossed, Pippa. What do you think? Think we're gonna
Yeah, I've got my fingers crossed for you.
Team BDD? Oh my goodness. I tell you what, Jonah must be in the background. He's putting now every bad little vibe he can in the air for Team Jasper. It's like, no, we're not going to let BDD get any contracts. Jonah, stop it. Stop it. Almost need to do like Arnold Schwarzenegger's voice from like kindergarten. Oh, wait. There. Yes. Contracts. Hey, look at that. Oh, and there's silage contracts too. Nice. Oh, that's amazing. Do we have any good equipment? No. What about here? No. Okay, well. All right, let's do this. Let's do it. And you know what? Ooh, do we want to use our equipment? Because we got the baler there at the... we still got the baler at the shop. I could use that. We got the mower. So you got the mower. I don't know, Pippa. What do you think? Should I borrow the equipment or should I use my own?
Well, if you've got the equipment what you got there, you can use yours, or you can just buy them at the shop.
You know what? Let's do it. Let's go ahead and just use our equipment. Might as well. Let's put it to good use. Let's see. Let's see. What was the chat saying? So we've got... Will says, had the big solar farm built on the farm. Oh, no, I read that already. Will also says, OBDD, all my slurry lagoons are all full except for one. LOL, I forgot to mention that earlier. Holy smokes. Will, that's nuts. Bradford says, easy development controls. Yes, that's the mod. Thank you, Bradford. I appreciate that. We also have Bobby saying 50-50. And Luke saying, oh, Luke, how's it going, Luke? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Says, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Luke. Like I said, hope you're having a fantastic day so far. We finally got some contracts. So let's get rocking and rolling on that. Let's disconnect this. And let's get to work. I'm going to grab our mower right here. Where are these fields? 28... Oh, 28 and 10, okay. There we go. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and run up to... Let's go to 10 first. Actually, no, let's not go to 10 first. Let's go to 28 first. Because if we go from 28 over to 10, then we can eventually get our baler and then just kind of start off from there. Yeah, okay. I think that'll work. And this will just be a nice little way to get more silage on the farm. This will be nice. I'm happy. See, Luke says nice. Excellent. Glad to hear it. And Ken says, hey, Luke, how's it going? And then Will says, if you haven't heard, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell for notifications, hit the like button, and share button. Yes. All those things. I second that emotion. That motion. There we go. Oh, hey. Don't go flipping my mower. I need that mower. Thank you, Will. I greatly appreciate it. Yes, if you haven't yet, hit that like button. Hit the notification bell if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't. It goes to help out an absolute ton around the channel. For any content creator, every time you hit that like button, that notifications, all that stuff, it really goes to show the algorithms that, hey, this is somebody worth checking out. And it just brings our content in front of more eyes. And the more people we have here, the more fun we can have and do everything that we want to do here around the channel. Just greatly appreciate all the help, love, and support you all show for this channel. Greatly appreciate every single one of you. Let's go ahead and make our way down to 28. I think I can get there from here. We're gonna try. Let's see. let's see. Luke says, Ken, good. Excellent. Glad to hear it. And I'm wandering off the road. Will says, if anybody wants to stay up to date on farm sim related stuff, check out my Facebook page. Yes, go ahead and check out Will's Facebook page. He does a really good job in keeping us up to date on all the mods that are coming out into the mod hub, all the mods that are in testing, just pretty much like lets us all in the know, lets us know on any kind of important information. So again, greatly appreciate you, Will. Greatly appreciate everything that you do for your channel, for your bit of content there. It really does come in handy. And also greatly appreciate you letting me know whenever new stuff pops up there. It, again, helps out an absolute ton. So let's see. We need to turn here, I believe. And yes, it's just down the road. Okay, we've been to this field before. 28? Yeah, we've done this. Let's see. And right here. All right. This is going to be our first contract where we used our equipment for. I'm actually really excited about this. Let's do this. So Pippa, when you do contract work, do you find yourself borrowing equipment more often, or do you try and use your own?
I actually bought one for the contract for my farm, and the other ones is for my other farm for my personal. And I bought the nice yellow one for the contract.
Oh, nice. So you try and buy your own like specific set of equipment, so you don't have to lease it out, and then you'll just use that specific set of equipment for the contracts.
Yep.
Oh, you know what? That's a brilliant way to go about it, because then you're only racking up miles on a certain set of equipment, and you're not divvying that out amongst more crucial sets of equipment for your own personal farm. That's a really good idea.
I've got two harvesters. One's for my red one is my one, yellow one's for the contract.
So do you try and make all your yellows contract equipment?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, see, now that's a good idea.
That's what you can do too if you wanted to. Instead of using yours, you buy it, and you can use their just what you got there, use for your contracts.
That's actually a really good idea. I might adopt that. It's one of those right now, because we're still relatively new. We don't have all the money available to be able to do that with, but one of these days, build up to something like that. That's actually a really good idea.
Just want to give you some ideas.
Hey, I always love and appreciate good ideas. But yeah, no, that's actually really good, because what ends up happening to me always, you look at my equipment, I've always got tons of hours on it because I'm always using the same set of equipment over and over and over. As a matter of fact, Ken reached out to me not too long ago regarding the Pelinier Let's Play series that I was doing, or that I am doing, and was saying, hey, you need to think about switching out that telehandler of yours, because you've got like 20 some hours on it, or I forget how many was on it at the time. And he was right. I mean, I had a ton of hours, especially for a telehandler. But one of those, when you're just starting out, you don't have all the money to be able to do everything with, so you got to just kind of make do with what you can. And eventually I was able to upgrade and buy a tractor and whatnot, so that took a lot of the workload off. But like I said, I do like that idea of having dedicated equipment specifically for contracts, because then you can, especially, that actually really tracks really well, because I'm trying to think all the kind of pitfalls and stuff that could come with that. But it's one of those that even if you have equipment that gets really high up on the use and whatnot, you repair it, you're good to go, and it's really not the end of the world, because all you're really doing is taking away some of your overage, even if you're not repairing it, because like your harvesters, if you don't repair them, you get yield deficits, like you get a decrease in your yield. but all you're doing is taking away the bonus that you would have at the end of the contract. So it's really not a big deal at the end of the day, and you get the full payout for the contract itself. So, Pippa, I like it. I think that is a good idea, and I think we might use that going in the future. I thank you for that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, because I only thought I'd just throw some ideas out, because with my learning disability, what everyone says to me is I'm a bit brainy in the others.
Hey, you know what? It's one of those that a good idea is a good idea, regardless of where it comes from. So, like I said, I thank you, because that is a good idea.
But I've just given you a hint now. Your tractor needs more bit of gas.
Oh
It's
yes,
a bit low.
yes. I'm definitely gonna have to get on that. Now, funny story. I've actually ran equipment out of gas before. I always used to be like, oh, there's no way that somebody could be, so unobservant that they're gonna just run their equipment out. There's no way that's possible, especially you get this flashing little red icon in the bottom of your screen. I was so confident and so cocky, and then one day it happened. It happened to me, and I was just like Jean-Luc Picard, just a hand in my head, and just rubbing my forehead. It's like I was just dumbfounded. It's like I've sat there and talked myself up so much, saying how it's not possible. Like how are you just so unobservant and all that stuff? And then there I go being that unobservant. So yeah, it can happen. It's one of those. I was driving, I think it was a tractor at the time, and it just so happened to be one of those tractors that is not good on gas. It just eats through the gas, but I just wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention on where I was and what I was doing, and all of a sudden it just says, screen on the word on the screen says, "Oh, you're out of gas." I'm like, "Oh no!" So yeah, needless to say, I haven't done it since. I haven't done it since.
That's why I got fuel tanks on my farm.
I think I have one here as well. So it's one of those that I just need to drive by it and fill it up. Is it going to stop? There we go. I was wondering if the worker was just going to continue on to the next field or what. But, oh man, I only have $91,000. What kind of used equipment? Oh, hello. Ooh, I am gonna buy that for 20 grand. The trailed windrower. Are you for real right now? Is it my birthday?
I get that on my farm, actually.
So this is honestly one of my favorite bits of equipment right here. This trailed windrower. If for anybody who's not familiar with this, this is a windrower that hooks up directly to the back of your tractor, and then it can extend out to 10 meters, 12 meters, 16 meters, or 20 meters, depending on what you want. But the great thing is that in the back, it also has a pass-through PTO, which then powers your baler. So you can basically have, if I can bring it up, nope, wrong one. You basically make this. You basically make these little balers here, to where it has the built-in windrower, but it's significantly cheaper. As you saw, it was what, 20 grand for this one. And what's funny is I'm sitting here, oh, I got to save my money for my harvester, and here I am going to spend more money on a windrower. But you know what? The great thing about this, having this, I can hook it up to my forage wagon. I can hook it up to my baler. Yeah, I'm definitely buying this. Definitely buying this. Work lights for 200. Why not? Do they not have... Oh, there we go. Kloss. Whoa. That doesn't look right. There it is. Kloss. Ah, we're talking. Now we're cooking. What about Kloss Red? Do they have Kloss Red? Oh, no, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. Rims. There we go. Ha ha ha. Now we're talking. Look at that. That looks great. Case. Kloss. 20 grand. Look at that. 20 grand for that beauty. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I may have made a mistake. I may have made a big mistake. Okay, no. Okay, I think I'm okay. Where is it? Oh, and I can get rid of that one. Yay. Wait, what? Oh, windrowers. Okay. Okay. I think... Yep. I think we're good. Pippa, I'm excited. Are you excited?
Nice color you got on there too.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm doing what I can to try and match the Kloss tractor that I got. One of those, I don't know. Every once in a while, I just like to have that matching farm. But, can do only what you can do, I guess.
I'm just happy with my tractors, what I got.
Well, your tractors, I absolutely love your tractors because they're unique. You know, you got the pink, the purple, the blue. Like, they really stand out, and I really like that.
And the last one is actually called aqua. Nice little aqua blue.
Oh yeah, that's a beauty right there. I do like that one.
Because it's on my bigger farm at the moment. The whole floor are on my big farm.
Oh, very nice. Let's see. So we've got where was I with the... Where was I? Where was I with the chat? I lost my spot. Oh, here we go. Okay, Jonah says, all in favor with the motion, say aye. And then Ken says, Will, check out your page every time you post something. Oh, like I said, it's a great page, especially if you want to keep up with news and stuff. He does a really good job there, so definitely check out his Facebook page. Wilden says, BD, I'm still interested in doing that top secret thing we were talking about. If you are, absolutely, bud, absolutely. We're definitely gonna coordinate that one. Ken says, I agree with the motion. LOL. Wilden says, post news for modders and from Giant Software. I also post testing lists and news, updates, mods. I do what I can to help everyone stay up to date and help BDD. Yes, he does, and he does a fantastic job. Again, Will, thank you so much. Also, let him know if any new maps or map updates come out. Yes, so that helps me out an absolute ton, because there are times when I'm either like busy at work or something, and if Will just so happens to hop on and sees that, hey, there's a new map or something, it gives me an opportunity to take a break from what I'm doing with work, and I can actually check out and see what kind of workload I'm going to have ahead of me whenever I'm doing like the map tours and map updates. So it's a huge help, Will. Thank you so much. Bradford says, get it, BDD. Oh, I got it, Bradford. I got it. Bobby says, free fuel mod is good. Ooh, I'm not aware of the free fuel mod. I'll have to look into that. Can you elaborate on that one, Bobby? Let's see. Rail Fanning Jonas says, should have been Hurricane Red. Jonah. We're gonna talk about this, bud. Next time you're on stream, we're gonna have a talk. Hurricanes red. Jonah, you're killing me, bud. Luke says, who is there with you? This is Philippa Thompson, one of my Tier 3 channel members. Like I said, for anybody who is interested in becoming a member to the channel, specifically a Tier 3 like Pippa here, you can join me on stream live. So greatly, greatly appreciate anybody who is interested. Pippa, again, thank you so much for joining me here tonight. I've had an absolute blast with you here tonight. Looking forward to continuing this whenever I have the opportunity to be able to do this. And what we do here on the channel for our Tier 3 members is that we just put everybody on a rotation. So as the live stream come up and whatnot, I reach out to the next person in line to see if they're available for that stream. If they're available, they join me like Pippa did here tonight, just like Ken did on the last stream. And then previous streams we've had Jonah, we've had Will T. We're just going through. We're going through the cycle, and whenever we're available, we just keep on going through. So works out really well, and like I said, I have an absolute blast hanging out with people such as Pippa here, also with Ken, with Will, with Jonah, and we're just going to keep on going. It's working out really good and having a really good time doing it. Let's see. Bobby says, easy with that hurricane word. We just had Debbie come through Thursday here in North Carolina. We need to dry out some. Yes. So Debbie clipped us here in Florida, but with us having the kind of sandy soil that we have, it doesn't stick around for long. It has to rain in absolute biblical terms in order for it to stick around, kind of thing. Now, it's not to say that doesn't happen. Not to say that at all. It's one of those, if we get an excessive amount of rain from several systems and whatnot, and then we get a hurricane that passes on by, it's one of those where it certainly can happen. But it's very difficult. Very difficult. Unlike our friends to the north there in the Carolinas, in Georgia, in any of the northern states where they have, like in Georgia, they get the clay, that kind of red dirt clay kind of stuff. That stuff hangs onto water so hard, and if they get a good storm system that goes up their way, it sticks around for a very, very long time. Same thing with the Carolinas, same thing with the Virginias and all that stuff. So down here in Florida with all the sand, it doesn't stick around too terribly long, thankfully. Let's see. Will says, my wife tried playing and she drove through the cornfield. Oh no. Oh no. Yes, got to be careful with going through your own fields, especially if you have crop destruction. But, Will, you should have turned crop destruction off. Just saying. If you didn't, that one's kind of on you. Jonah says, don't worry, I know CPR. That's good, that's good. And Bobby, I live in North Carolina too. Let's see. Will says, BDD, I think you, me, Jonah, Brody, and Ken should all be in a stream together. You know what? We might set that up one of these days. We might absolutely set that up. Bobby says, is it a base game fuel tanks, but it doesn't cost anything to fill your equipment? I'm not sure who made the mod. Okay, well, I'll definitely have to check that out. If you get a chance there, Bobby, feel free to message me which one that is. I would definitely be interested in checking that out. Will says it flooded New York and Pennsylvania. Oh yeah. See, that's the same thing I'm talking about. Up there in the north there, you got a lot of the real thick dirt up there as well. Not so much the clay like what you'd see in Georgia, not so much the same thing in like the Carolinas and stuff. You get a lot of that really heavy soil up there, especially like where I'm from in Michigan. You get the really thick soil, and yeah, it's one of those that if it rains too much, it just holds that saturation for a very long time. It doesn't channel it through to the sub levels, and yeah, you can really be up a creek. Pun unfortunately intended. Let's see. Jonah says, well, everyone, I gotta head out for the night. All right, Jonah. Well, you have yourself a fantastic night. I hope that you have Well, I hope you have a fantastic night. You stay safe, stay happy. Have a good night. You take care. Thanks again for coming out. Thanks again for your super chats. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for the gifted membership that you sent out earlier. Greatly appreciate that as well. I hope you have yourself a fantastic day, and we'll see you again next time there, bud. You take care. Let's go ahead and flip this rig around. Oh, nope, that's not what I meant to do. This is one of the few sets of equipment you don't have to actually have it engaged, like actually turned on, in order for it to slow down your working speed. It's weird. This is one of the few. Will says, I'm heading to bed. Have a good night, everyone. Take care. Love you guys. Great community. 100% agree with you there, Will. Hope you have yourself a fantastic night. You take care. Thanks for coming out tonight. Thanks for coming by for the stream earlier today. I know you're on lunch. You didn't have long to be there, but I greatly appreciate you showing up anyways. You have yourself a good night, and you take care. Let's see. Let's get this. We're trying to get this field done. We're almost done with it. We're getting really, really close. Bobby says, I can do that tomorrow afternoon. Should I put that on here or Discord? If you want, go ahead and send it to me on Discord. That way I can actually like see it and like go through it and be good to go from there. So let's see. Now we're done with this. Perfect. And you know what just dawned on me? Do I have a wrapper? I don't know if I have a wrapper or not. I don't. I'll have to get a wrapper. Oh well. See, it's one of those short-sighted kind of events right there, you know. So Pippa, what kind of wrapper do you like to use? Like when you're doing silage and stuff, do you just use the kind of stock standard wrapper? Do you prefer to use the snake wrapper? What's your favorite?
My favorite one will be the nice green one. Nice green standard one.
Green standard one.
Because
See.
Ken showed me which one it is, so, but I've forgotten where to look for it now. I just forgotten where to find it.
I'm not sure which one that is off the top of my head, but I'll definitely take your word for it. The one I think I'm going to buy, one, because it's cheap, but two, it works really quickly, and for pretty much all size bales, is from the this one. This one here, from the Ultimate Mowing and Baling Pack. This one is fantastic because not only does it work for all sizes, for all those weird sizes too. You can see the 125 centimeters to 189 centimeters. That kind of weird range, because normally it's like 120, 180, or 150, 160, whatever the range is for round bales. It normally ends in a 0. Oops. I'm blocking traffic like a goon. But yeah, no, it's one of those where it works for square, it works for round, and I absolutely love it because it also works fast. And it's I think standard price for a baler, or for a wrapper, I mean. So let's get this working over at the other field. Let's see. Bobby says the Quick baler has a wrapper. Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I don't have the Quick baler. I just have a square baler right now, so that's the one I'm kind of compensating for. And with even all in, with the baler, with the wrapper, and with the windrower, I'm basically going to have a cheaper setup than if I were to buy the $60,000 Quick baler. Now, it's not going to be as fast, but it's going to be cheaper. So that's at least a good start. Ken says, have a good night, Will. Yes, absolutely have a good night. Let's go ahead and, swing through. I think it's up here. Okay, it's across the street from the shop. So let's see. So yeah, all in, we're gonna get over 20,000, and we're gonna get quite a few bales off of this contract. The only thing I'm missing, though, just dawned on me, is that I don't have a trailer for bales. So I'm gonna have to get a wrapper. I'm gonna have to get a trailer. So that's kind of a bummer. But I mean, not the end of the world. I'll figure it out. Let's see. Bobby says, "Oh, thought you had a quick baler." So I had it leased out for other contracts. This is actually the first set of contracts for baling where I've actually used my own equipment. So it's working out good to use this stuff so far, at least. Let's see. Just need to check something just real quick. Yes, okay. Yeah, so here's the field that is getting worked on now. Let's drop this down. And there we go. So Pippa, do you have a favorite mower that you like to use?
Yes, I got a nice little mower I can use.
Oh yeah, which one?
Nice yellow one. I bought a nice yellow one.
Oh, nice. See, I'm telling you, Pippa, I like that little coordination idea there for your contract vehicles versus your kind of at farm vehicles. I like that. Being able to kind of distinguish and set them apart like that, especially with the color coordination, really makes it to where you're going to be able to easily identify which one's which, and you're not going to have too many hours on one set of equipment versus other sets of equipment. Those contract ones, those will rack up those hours really quickly, but the at farm ones, those will be less likely to having to be maintained over a long period of time. So I do think that's a good little technique there.
Yeah. Because I mentioned it to Ken last night. I want to make my farm a bit bigger. So I told him an idea, and he just helped me just make it a little bit nicer and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. That's definitely a good one. You got any other good tips or tricks?
Well, my trick will be is don't overdo it.
Yeah, no, that's definitely some good advice there, because we only get so much time to be able to do work, and unless you're going into like the longer and longer months to where you're spending more days on it, then you gotta know what your limit is for the time that you're playing. So no, that's
my limit for playing is between 7:30 and 8. That's when I get off at 8.
Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, it's one of those where you've only got an hour, it sounds like, to be able to play, so you got to know what you can and can't get done within that amount of time, unless you're willing to keep on extending it out over several days.
Yep.
Let's see, but right now. Sorry, go ahead.
That's when I let Ken play his game.
Oh yeah, no, that's the thing, is when you're kind of going back and forth with each other's games and whatnot. That's even a deeper dynamic right there, because you're having to take into account what the other person wants to do, how much time they have to be able to perform their stuff. So that's that by itself is already an extra layer deep.
Because I do get my eyes to get sore after a while trying to do the whole paddock in one whole day.
Oh, for sure. It gets straining after a while if you're sitting there just kind of staring at the screen and doing your thing. It gets to be overwhelming at times.
Yes.
I know it's always
mostly as I had to wear glasses when I was watching your gamings or watching something on YouTube or reading a book or something. I had to use my close-up glasses.
Gotcha, gotcha. Well, definitely make sure that you're taking care of yourself there. That you're not overdoing it or anything like that. That's actually really good advice for just in general. Is uh, that Pippa said right there is just understand and know your limitations and that you're not trying to go beyond them.
Yeah.
Because you can really end up, messing yourself up if you try and go beyond what your body is capable of. So good bit of advice from Pippa there. You are full of wisdom here tonight. I love it.
That's why I say my family said to me is one of the brainiest in the family.
Hey, I could see why. I can absolutely see why. Let's see. We've got Bobby says I like the Heston self-propelled mower. Yes, that Heston self-propelled is very nice. I also like the where is it? The Chrome Big M. I do like this one, even though it's stock. This is the one I tend to use if I get the Chrome Big M. It's really expensive, almost 400 grand. But because you can get it with a little bit bigger engine with 600 horsepower, you can also get the tweaked, wheels and all that stuff. But it comes with a PTO attachment on the back. So if you're really looking to kind of daisy chain things along, this is a good start. Let's
That's
see.
the little mower I got.
That's the one you got? Is the Chrome Big M?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a nifty.
Yes, the Chrome Big M is a fantastic mower. This I absolutely love. Now, there was rumors there for a little while, and unfortunately Will took off, so he was the one that pointed this out to me. But there was rumors that they were making a Kloss harvester, a Kloss mower, and similar to the Krone mower. Let me show it off real quick. Similar to this one, how it has the wings that fold down off to the sides there. This one actually has 4 wings that fold down. So you get the mower in the center right here in the front, and then you get 2 off to the front left and right, and then 2 more off to the further left and right. And it was just an absolutely massive machine. I cannot remember the name of it off the top of my head, but it was absolutely massive. And he said that there was somebody working on the mod, but I haven't heard any updates here recently. So hopefully that comes out sooner rather than later, because it'd be nice to have it for FS22 for a little while before we make the jump to 25. But I mean, it is what it is. We get what we get, and personally, I'm just grateful for, like I say, any modder, any map maker out there who puts in the time and effort to do anything with these, with the mods, with the maps, anything. Because regardless of how I feel about the map, regardless of how I feel about the mod, personally, whether it's good, whether it's bad, in my opinion, I'm grateful for it to be out there, because I'm not the only person that it needs to be happy with these mods, with these maps. And even though I may not have a personal liking towards one or the other, there might be tons of other people that are like, no, Dave, you're crazy. What's your problem? This is a great mod. This is a great map. And hey, more power to them. More power to them. I'm absolutely thrilled for every single mod, every single map. Cannot be happier about them. Let's see. Bobby also says, I so wish YouTube would stop showing these dang political ads. Oh my goodness. Tell me about it. It's one of those. I always say on the channel there's tend to be 2 things that I tend not to talk about, and that's politics and religion. And it's not that I have anything against either one of them. I have my opinions, as many people have come to find out who are longtime followers of this channel. I have my opinions, I have my religious views, the whole 9 yards. But it's one of those that I know that not everybody's plugged into politics, not everyone's plugged into religion, and that's fine. That's absolutely fine. It drives me nuts that there's not a, what's the word I'm looking for? there isn't a for a company like Google, that there isn't a smarter way of going about, like, hey, this person doesn't like these kind of ads. Let's try and tailor our ads to the viewer as opposed to anything else. Like, hey, this person's shown interest in politics. Let's show them the political ads for the left and the right. Okay, or hey, this person has shown that they really like this kind of electronics equipment. Let's show that kind of an ad to them. I mean, it's got to be possible. I mean, they've got to have that kind of data just absolutely in troves. I don't know. I could be wrong, but one of those that I couldn't imagine it being too difficult. But I'm sure it's more just ex-politician paid unbelievable amounts of money, so let's just throw it onto everybody kind of thing. Let's just take off the guardrails and just throw it onto everybody's page. Regardless of, whatever political leanings you may or may not have, whatever kind of advertiser is paying the most money at that particular point in time, they're going to put it in front of the most amount of eyeballs as possible. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get this last little bit. And then we get to pick up our new baler and windrower. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Let's go ahead and drop this back off. We'll come back to the shop here and grab the the baler and the windrower and go from there. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get over to the farm. Then I'll catch up with the chat because I see there's a couple of people in there. And I did see Pipin' Paul. How you doing, Paul? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Hope you enjoyed your time out and about earlier. Let's see. Let's go ahead and... I tell you what. We made a lot of progress here tonight. We got a lot of stuff done. Got a couple contracts all sorted out. We've got some of the, the cow barn all topped off with the silage, with straw. Well, actually, technically straw pellets. We ended up filling up the chickens again. I mean, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. We got the silage there in the clamp. That's all done. So far, knock on wood, no visits from Jasper. Even though I know Jonah was desperately trying to invoke Jasper and Klaus to come and mess with me here tonight. There we go. Oh, you know what? Let's take this windrower back because I don't need this anymore. I can sell this off and be good to go. Pippa, I'm telling you, I'm excited. I'm really, really excited.
Well, it's a good idea to sell that because you might get more money out of it.
Oh, for sure. Because I don't remember if I paid full price for this or not. But even if I got it on a discount, I mean, it's still money back into my pocket. And I don't need it because I've got that other windrower that's, in my opinion, is far, far superior than this one. So the windrower I got in question, for those who are just joining us here, I ended up getting the trailed windrower. And that trailed windrower is by far and away my favorite windrower because I can connect it to any baler, any forage pickup, anything. And I've got both. I've got both the forage pickup and I've got the baler. So I can make a whole bunch of, basically 2-in-1 passes. Because I can just do the windrowing and the baling and the forage pickup all in one pass. I don't have to make multiple passes anymore. So, and I got it on a discount. I got it for half off. That's an absolute steal. because normally I think it's like 40,000 base price. That's without adjustments. That's without making it bigger or anything like that. And here's the thing: is this map? Whoa, what just happened there? Oh, I must have hit that. I must have hit the car. Oops. I can hear Ken in the background right now saying, "Oh, there's David taking out the sign again." And whoops. Okay, so 35,000. Well, I'm gonna get back for this. So you figure we're actually gonna make a profit if we just focus windrower to windrower. We just got 35,000 there. We spent 20 grand on that windrower over behind the baler. So yeah, that's that worked out way nicer. Way nice. I'm really happy about that. Let me catch up with the chat here real quick, and then we'll pick up with this. So we've got Ken says, Bobby, you get YouTube Premium. That will cut out those pesky ads. Yes. Now that is a nice thing, but then you got to pay for YouTube, and it's one of those. It's kind of 6 of 1, half dozen for me. You know, is it worth the price just to skip out on the ads? I don't know. It's one of those. I struggle with it myself and figuring out what would be the best approach. Let's see. Paul says, "Yep, if you get it YouTube Premium, it's worth it just for the no ads." Yeah, that's I'm kicking that idea around myself. Also, Paul says, "I'm good. Just got off of work. Just off to work." Gotcha, Paul. All right, well, you have yourself a good day at work. Hopefully, it's not too strenuous for you today. We got Bobby saying, "I'm getting premium for reasons I'm not going to talk about it here. Trying to practice barroom chat. Don't talk about politics, religion, or..." Yes. Yep, that's it. That's it exactly. Let's see. Ken also says, "BD, I think that Klaus Mower is coming for FS25. Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right, well, thank you for letting me know that. Let's see. We also got... Oh, looks like Ken put it in twice. Brock says hi. Brock, how are you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. We got Bradford saying hello, Brock. Ken saying hi, Brock. Welcome to the BDD's channel. And Bobby saying oh, I meant I'm not. Gotcha, Bobby. And then Brock saying hi, Brad. Like I said, Brock, hope you're having a fantastic day so far. We are just working on several contracts here on Carpathian Countryside, trying to get a whole bunch of stuff done. And we have Pippa Thompson joining us here as well. Again, Pippa, thank you so much for hanging out with us here tonight, joining us here for the stream. I've had an absolute blast hanging out with you tonight and just chatting, getting to know each other, and, you know, talking about Farming Simulator and all the various other bits that we can chat about here tonight. So, again, thank you so very, very much.
You're welcome.
Let's see. Let's drop all this down now. This is why I love this windrower right here. And this combination with this baler as well, because the baler itself has a little bit wider of a normal pickup range. So if you get a windrow that's a little bit thick, you don't have to... Whoops. Helps if you turn on both the baler and windrower. But if you get the windrow that's a little bit thicker than normal, then it still works. It's not going to not pick things up. But you can see here we are chugging along. See, this is exactly why I love it. This is exactly it. Because look at this. We're chugging along 10 miles an hour, and we're getting a 10-meter wide pickup and baling at the same time. And what's really great about this is that you can use a worker. That's right, you can have a worker use the windrower because it recognizes the windrower and it doesn't care about the baler being on the back. Now, I will say it's not the greatest of workers because it doesn't swing around too well, but all in all, it does work out very well. And you can see even on those hard turns like I'm doing here for these corners here, it's still able to pick up all the grass that I'm leaving behind. I'm not missing anything. It's working out fantastic. So very, very excited about this. And I should have repaired this equipment. Completely spaced on that one. Oh well, I'll have to go back and double check or repair those because I think that'll give me a yield deficit if the baler's in too much disrepair. Let's see. Brock says hi to Brad and hi to Ken and says I'm good. Excellent. Glad to hear it. Let's see. Luke says, have to go. Have a good night, everyone. Luke, hope you have a fantastic night. You take care. We'll see you again soon. Thanks for coming out and hanging out with us here tonight. You take care and we'll see you again next time. Ken says, catch you next time, Luke. Have a good night. Let's see. So we are starting to get towards a time where I'm going to have to start cutting it off here pretty soon. I think we're going to finish out these couple of contracts here, and then we're going to call it an evening because I've got to be up in the morning. I've got to work, unfortunately. So gotta deal with real life. Oops. Let's try and do a little bit better a job there. There we go. Now we're talking. Okay. So I think, if I remember correctly, I think we hit all of the targets that we had to hit today regarding all of the shout-outs and the channel and whatnot. I think all that's been said and done. I don't think I have anything outstanding. Just need to make sure. Again, I want to send a huge shout out to everybody who sent in super chats here tonight. Greatly appreciate it. Jonah, Ken, and Will. Thank you three so very much. Greatly appreciate all three of you. Really do appreciate it. Let's oops. Kind of meant to turn there a little sooner. So, Pippa, have you had a good time here tonight hanging out and doing the stream here tonight?
Yes, thank you.
Excellent.
I'm just watching your last bit of it now.
I'm sorry, what was that last part?
And I'm just watching your last bit of it now before you head off for your big day tomorrow.
Yes. Unfortunately, real life is a calling. That's
Yep.
Oh, I think my dog is whining in the background for some reason. She's
That's
probably.
what I can hear.
Oh, is it coming through on the mic?
Yeah, I just can hear. I can hear her.
Yeah, she probably has to go out here pretty soon. Oh yeah, yep,
Oh.
that's her whining.
Oh, she's crying.
Yeah, she's a hound dog, and unfortunately, she lets you know every little thing. Sunshine, what's the matter, baby girl? What's the matter, Sunshine? Come here. Yeah, she's a good dog.
She wants to let you know I think she wants to let you know she need to go for pee-pee. In other words.
Well, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, she probably is going to want dinner here soon. So, unfortunately, here we are in August, and here in Americas, we celebrate the 4th of July, which is our Independence Day. And for our Independence Day, we shoot off tons and tons of fireworks. And in the state that I'm in Florida, and around here, people love to see their money go boom. So yes. There's always a ton of fireworks that go off here. And ever since the 4th of July, she's been very skittish every single time that it gets to be late at night. So every time that the sun goes down, she starts to shake and gets upset and whatnot. And I have to go throw a blanket over top of her and whatnot. And if she doesn't eat by a certain time, then she holds off until it's absolutely the last possible second before she's like, okay, I'll eat now. And it's typically like around now. So one of those where that's likely what she's looking for is either to go outside or to eat. And unfortunately, it's probably to eat.
Yeah, one of my cats can hear her.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because Bella just heard her whining, and oh no.
Oh no. Yeah, definitely don't wanna agitate the kitties.
Whoa, hey, watch it, you bozo. Yeah, I just had to call her bozo because she land crashes on top of her sister.
Oh no.
Yeah.
My dad, he has two dogs. Bindi and Misty are his two dogs, and Misty is the puppy. She's just turning about 8 months old, and she is really, really a puppy. Like, she really wants to play. She really wants to be aggressive. She doesn't know her size, especially compared to her sister, and she will just be an absolute goon sometimes. And it's funny because whenever she's playing, she makes these noises, like these kind of like kind of noises, and it really, it's really funny to watch. But it's funny that ever since my dad's previous dog had to be put down, it was the Saint Bernard. Um, the older one, Bindi, her older sister, was really kind of taking it really hard because they were just inseparable, those two. And whenever we brought the puppy around, she wasn't too sure about what to think about it at first. But now she's really, really enjoying it. She really loves having her little sister around. And, because her little sister's a little puppy, she really goes, she's really lost a lot of weight because she's far more active. Because her older brother there, the St. Bernard, especially when he got up there in age, he really couldn't move around a lot. He was really kind of, I wouldn't say lethargic. He would always want to play, but really couldn't do too much about it. But but yeah, she's lost a ton of weight up until this point, and she's a lot healthier, a lot happier. Um, let's see. You know what? It is 12:43. I was gonna cut off the stream at 1 o'clock. I do need to go ahead and let her outside and make sure that she's not gonna mess up in the house. Let me read through the chats here real quick, and I think we'll go ahead and call it an evening from here. So we've got let's see. Ken says, catch you next time, Luke. Have a great night. Bobby says, I don't want to adult tomorrow. No, I don't want an adult either. Adulting is adulting is adulting, and adulting sucks. But I do enjoy being able to come out here on the streams and being able to hang out with everybody and having a good old time. Like I said, it's just absolutely fantastic to hang out with everybody here tonight. We've got Ken says, yep, those pesky AI workers, actual idiots, 100%. We got Ken also saying, yep, like he said, take our money, LOL, yes. And then Bobby says, good night, everyone. Bobby, good night. Pippa, thank you so very, very much once again for coming out, hanging out here tonight. We're going to go ahead and pick up, just like we did tonight, we're going to pick up off the back of the last one, and we will work on finishing off these contracts. We'll work on getting everything that we got to get done. Hopefully when we come back in, we'll have more contracts to work on, unlike what we've seen here today, where we didn't have a whole heck of a lot going on. So again, Pippa, thank you so very much. I had an absolute blast hanging out with you tonight. I had an absolute blast hanging out with everybody here tonight. Pippa, do you want to give anybody a shout out before we sign off here tonight?
No, I'm all right. Thank you, BDD.
All right, fantastic. Pippa, if you want, go ahead and stick around for a few more minutes after the stream, after I sign off and whatnot, and I will kind of close things out with you. Again, everybody, thank you so very, very much. I hope everybody has a fantastic night. Bradford says, till next time, be safe. You do the same, Bradford. Hope you have a fantastic night. I hope everybody has a fantastic night. Again, thank you. If you enjoyed the stream, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy you doing that shows you're engaged with this channel and enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope everybody has a fantastic day. Take care.